Yo, what's up, everybody? Mr. Right Way here today. We are back another again podcast. Thank you for listening on Spotify and Google and on iTunes today. We got a lot to talk about because the Xbox, it ain't dead, but Xbox Live is dead. The PS5 Pro has been leaked, or is it? And we got a lot of great stuff talking about Spider-Man. San Diego Comic-Con is going on right now. So, hey, we got two people on the podcast tonight. We got Richo, Neo, Ness. What's up, brother?
What it is? Happy Friday. What's going on?
Look with that new catchphrase. What it is. Oh, boy, I popped when I saw that. I was like, look at this dude right here. Go ahead. What it is. I like this brother right here. I like it. I like that. So go ahead and keep that. Look, how long you work on that, man?
I've actually been saying that for years.
Really?
Every time we hop in a party chat, that was just like a running joke. And then I was like, you know what? Why not?
Why not? That's what's
might
up.
As well, man. Make that your mainstay. Make it your mainstay.
And my boy who just talking got the new cleanest game room, the new home owner on the show. Hey, Omega, what's up, brother?
What's going on, people? Happy Friday. Good to be back in this, man. We got some good topics tonight. I mean, we got some good topics. Can't wait to get into it with the fellas.
I know, right? And also, too, not like last week, he getting this stuff under control, but again, Mega might have some issues. So if he pop out, he'll pop back in. His storms may be brewing in his area. Is it okay over there?
I would say, yeah, good news. The storm passed. It was
good.
it was only here for about 45 minutes, but it was looking kind of spooky outside, man. I thought it was about to be swept up by the Holy Ghost for a little bit because there was some there was some how the trees was blowing in the background, and then like a lot of our windows. Like I don't know if you guys do that like over in Texas, but whenever there's like heavy storms, our windows like to whisper like ghost ears or some shit. So it does a lot of that to where it's howling.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, we just look out the window, man. We just be looking, just staring. Like,
yeah,
and then hey, got another one.
Yeah, but it's past
storm shelter.
We good.
On podcast, Steve, he ain't here. He's out with family, and also too, the good doctor, he is on traveling. He might pop in if he can get somewhere with good connection with his iPad. But both men are traveling with their families tonight, so they'll be back soon on the podcast. But Steve was telling me like storms, he just can't do storms. He's way up there in Ohio, I think not Ohio, but in that area, and they're not used to storms like we here in the South. A storm or tornado, like all right, just let me know when it's ready to pass.
Yep, let's go and hunker down. Shit, let's survive the other night. What a horrible night for a curse, goddamn! Like,
but it's crazy though, man. Because like here in the South, like tornadoes is like, oh yeah, I seen them. And then you go up north and you're like, man, don't talk about no tornadoes. It's just so different. And then the heat here in the South, especially Texas, y'all.
Bruh.
Oh my god! I mean.
Respectful this year.
It be the humidity that I don't even think it's like, well, one is the heat, but for me, especially in Georgia, it's the humidity. Like after it rains or anything like that.
Oh my goodness!
Take your ass out.
I was in Oklahoma last week and it was raining. It had been raining up there, but when it rained, at least the temperature had dropped. So it had been like 90 degrees and then it dropped to like mid to upper 70s and then it peaked back up to the 80s. Last couple of weeks here, it would rain. It would rain, the sun would still be out, and it'd still be 100 degrees. I'm like, how is this possible?
It's man, global warming is real, man.
I'm like, you're not gonna cool off for your boy at all.
It wasn't cool off. It was so disrespectful, not cool off, bro. I mean, I was like, what is going on here? It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. I was like, why? Why I gotta be so hot? It's just. It's like I said, disrespectfully hot. You can't even do anything. Like you go on the Goodwill, you got to run in like it's raining.
You really do. I don't know if y'all saw the article. This lady, she had like a brick mailbox, but she put a loaf of bread that was still dough. She actually put it inside of her mailbox, and 45 minutes later, her bread was actually edible.
Oh, she cooked bread in the mailbox.
She cooked mail. It was that hot.
You're like, cooking that bread. That bread, that is ridiculous.
It's that.
I saw a lot of people do that. Hey, you know what though? I don't know how familiar with you. I don't know how familiar you guys are with sun tea.
I'm
Are
familiar
y'all
with
familiar?
Oh yeah, sun tea.
So,
Yeah.
sun tea, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
my grandma and so used to do that back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Get a big old jar and then put the tea leaves and one of the tea bags in there and just let it sit out all day. I sure think about doing some sun tea, man, because that'd be good though. I don't know what it is about, like I guess outside water tea or whatever it is, but
man,
it'd be good though because you just sit there.
24
Grandma, what you doing?
Since I had some sun tea.
Sun tea.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's something about if I remember correctly, something about the rays from the sun. That's what they do something with it that makes it taste better or some shit. It's supposed to be better than like getting electrical or gas heat. It's something about sunlight heat that's supposed to make it taste better.
Oh, well,
that's what I've heard at least.
Because my grandma, she had did like put it outside, but then she had put like wrapped it in tinfoil. And then she wrapped hers in tinfoil, like, and then put the top on there. Because when you wrap, with tinfoil, come on now, black folks be having tinfoil in the house, like,
I mean, it's gonna insulate that.
It's gonna insulate that. Yeah,
get hot. It's gonna get really warm.
And then also too, like she gonna reuse that tinfoil, but you don't throw the tinfoil away. Like you better wash that off.
Reuse that.
Reuse it.
You put some water on that damn shit.
You better get you some Dawn. Better get you some Dawn or dish detergent and wipe that motherfucker clean, man.
I know, right? Hey, you said, give me that.
It's $4.99 a roll in store, and we ain't gonna be paying for that shit again. What you talking about?
Boy, I threw some tinfoil away. I almost got my life taken. Go get that thing out the garbage can. I had to unroll it and wash it off and everything. Let that thing dry.
Did you used to hang it like on that same rack where you put the towels there? As soon as you wash it off, you hang it right
these are some very southern conversations.
Yes, it is. If you listening and you from the South, hey, let us know. But still.
Like, oh my God,
this is like southern country. I'm telling you, but hey, people think you come for money. We ain't come for no. I know I ain't come for a lot of money. We had boy. I had to make it on my own, and I'm just now spoiling myself. I got older. So I remember all the black bean and sandwiches and stuff like that. You couldn't get I couldn't go to McDonald's. I had to get McDonald's at home. I never forget that though. Oh, that was one time. Oh, I was so mad. I never, like kids, you don't forget. I mean, you forget a lot of stuff, right? Yep. I never forget this right here, man. I was like, 6 or 7. And I went down to the country in Arkansas. There's a place called like Stuttgart, Wabaseka. It's like real country towns, right? And my cousin's dad, we went to his mom or his aunt house. And I really wanted to go to McDonald's because at that time they had some like I think it was like the Mario toys or some came out.
Oh, those Mario toys.
And I wanted a Happy Meal so bad, and I wanted it so bad. Oh, I mean, just like I knew that that Happy Meal was gonna be mine. Didn't get it, and I was crying, man. Then woman, she was in there cooking, and she's like, she gonna do just like to cook it, but I got McDonald's right here, baby. I said, there ain't no McDonald's. But I was so mad. She had a big old burger too. I was so mad. She left it there all day. I got hungry. I ate it, but I didn't eat it to enjoy it. I was so mad. I was terribly mad about that. That still kind of hurt me to this day. But yeah, that's why I guess I like buy my own stuff now. It's hard to buy for me. But let's talk about all this stuff going on. The big main event, y'all. We're gonna start it. Where y'all want to start it? We want to bash Xbox last week. Not like bashing Xbox sometimes. No, I love Xbox.
I love Xbox.
I like Xbox too. I ain't gonna lie, I do. But let's go and start talking about Xbox, right? So Xbox Live, oh my goodness, it is officially dead. And it said in September. Let me get the date right. So I don't want to be like, oh, you said the wrong day. You're talking about Xbox. So on September 14th, if you're an Xbox Live Gold subscriber, you will either lose it or it will convert to Xbox. Game Pass Core? There we go. Game Pass Core on September 14th. Now, I've been looking for the price, but I don't know if the price came out or I can't figure it. Somebody know the price, put it down in the comments below. But yeah. It says it's going to launch a new service with a whole bunch of games. Now, I seen like 10, I seen 15, and here I'm Kotaku. I see a bunch of games right here, and I guess we can just, if you're watching the live podcast on YouTube, if you're not, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can go ahead and see this, but we definitely want to show you this. Let me get it up, and here we go. Right here in the chat, we'll make this the big thing right here. So, it's talking about we got Among Us, Descenders, Dishonored 2, Doom Eternal, Fable, Anniversary, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. They getting y'all some trash games.
I ain't gonna lie, hey, some of those games I actually like the Doom games and as long as they ain't Fallout 76, we good. But Fallout
that was it. Fallout 76. Fallout 4,
never mind.
76 is like
that's asphalt right there.
These are pretty common
games. Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, they're not like
Gears 5. Look, Grounded. Halo 5. Yeah, Halo Wars 2 is okay. Hellblade is good. Human Fall Flat is a fun game. Human Fall Flat is one of those games that you can just laugh and just do stupid stuff. I like that. I like Inside. I haven't played that. Ori is dope.
Yep.
Psychonauts 2 is
really
dope. I need to go buy the physical copy of Psychonauts 2 because now it's on everything. State of Decay 2 and then Elder Scrolls Online. So that's a lot of games right there. It will automatically convert over. But I mean, times are changing. Last week, man, you said when Xbox finally won that Blizzard lawsuit, Ness, you said Xbox and you said, hey, we raising the price. Talk about that.
$16.99 for what the ultimate for Game Pass.
Yeah, $16.99. Well, base $17 a month.
I mean, it's a dollar. It's a dollar more, right? But the timing wasn't right. I just felt at the timing like you could have waited, a little bit longer. You have all these court proceedings happening, and you're like, oh yeah, I know we're gonna win. Let's go ahead and drop this on them. We won. Now y'all got to pay more. I'm like, but dude, we've had these games. A lot of us have played these games. We don't go back to them. Like Halo 5 is a perfect example. I don't play that game at all. That was 4 and 5 were the least favorites out of the bunch. Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 2, Halo
3
1.
was 3 by 343 Studios? 343?
No, 3.
No, that was by Bungie.
Bungie's last Halo was Reach, which I found phenomenal. It was really good.
I heard Reach was really good.
Reach was amazing. Oh, the campaign for Reach was amazing. But
hey, before you go, I think in the chat, Pornstar JR said $10.99. Pornstar JR. I know that's every time I see every week. That's a wild picture to be putting with that name. I know, right? It's a dope name. I'm surprised they're on YouTube still. But $10.95 and $79.95 a year. So what? $11 a month, $80 a month. I don't know how that is, but I mean $10 a month is okay because we was paying like 14 to 17. How much is it now? You were saying
$16.99, so $17. Like with Ultimate, you're getting everything, right?
Yeah,
you're essentially getting everything.
What's up, video game Votary in the chat? What's up, bro?
Votary?
Bro?
I have Game Pass. I've used it for a lot of the cloud-based playthroughs for some of the games. Like I played Trek to Yomi. That was a really good game. That was a phenomenal game.
Short as shit, but it was really good though.
It was short as shit. Like I finished it in a Sunday. Like that I didn't put it down.
It's a 6-hour game?
Yeah, it's like 6.
Like 5 hours,
5 or 6 hour game. It was about
5 hours, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I love samurai based games, Japanese, like anything in the genre of samurai and stuff like that. So I love those types of games. And it gave me kind of an old samurai movie in black and white and Hades, the game Hades kind of mix. It kind of gave me that kind of vibe. So I dug it. But since then, I haven't played many on Game Pass. Like every once in a while, I'll get on Game Pass, scroll through and see like, okay, they've added some games, which they have since all the proceedings. They've added some pretty decent bangers, but
really,
yeah.
You know what, man? My Game Pass is like a gym membership. I ain't used that joint in so long. I haven't used it. When I start working out, I might start using it. I need to work out because shoot, look at this. This is depression and going through all that stuff I've been through this year, eating and COVID. I gained about 40 pounds. I need to get this stuff off me. But yeah, it's like a membership I ain't used, man. But oh my gosh, I'm glad the option is still there.
They are there. The options are there.
That's good. Like I think recently they added some things on like that one less stellar under the radar game that Capcom released, Exo Primal. The one that they tricked everybody by showing that girl with the red head and making them think, oh shit, Dino Crisis. It was like, oh, we getting this.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yep, we getting like this mixture of like Lost Planet and like Anthem. It's like to me, it's like a mixture of Lost and Anthem.
They're calling it the Anthem Killer, but I mean, it doesn't take much to kill Anthem.
Bro, Anthem, what are you talking about? Anthem killed himself.
He killed himself. He killed himself.
Suicide.
Killed himself.
But it's like every other month they'll add like some good things on there. Like they added Bramble, that one was a good one. I'm looking at it now. Some Korean game name. What's this?
Look at my Xbox.
Sword and Fairy Together Forever. I played a little bit of that. It's all right, but definitely want to pay $60 for it because that's how much it's going for other systems. And it's just a lot of games that's been coming to Game Pass, from what I've been noticing, has been what the people on Twitter streets have been calling it Game Pass fodder. That's essentially what it basically is. It's like a bunch of games that you wouldn't necessarily pay full price for, but you would definitely pay that like if it was free on Game Pass though. So it's a bunch of those games. It's
people always
not full price though.
People always talking about stuff like that. You know, Fight for AEW Fight for Air was on Game Pass. I need to play it.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's on console Game Pass. That's right.
Because
I think it is. Hold on.
Unravel's on here. Mass Effect Takes Two. Unravel 2,
Oh,
Jedi, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, like some of the older games on there are pretty good. Like if you look down the list.
You know what though? Like one thing people don't give Xbox credit enough is their freaking app. Their app is unmatched. Their app is like the Xbox app. I mean, okay, so I look at all this game footage, like for sharing, like for like if you're doing YouTube or doing any kind of like social media stuff or content creation, man, you can like sell your game so quick and then put them on the app here and just upload them joints, and it's so good. Like I remember I did this killer combo here on Killer Instinct, and I recorded it. I was like, oh, I got it, and like it's still here. It was like a lot of good stuff on here. I like seeing Dragon Ball stuff. I'm looking at Yakuza stuff that I had on here. I mean, games. Oh my gosh, it's so here. Like all my games are right here. I mean, both of the game, even PlayStation is pretty good too, because both of the games or both of the apps you can like start downloading and then on the app, and then it be at your console. It'll start your console up. So that's pretty crazy. I love that.
But I think a lot of my old
Azura's Wrath
from Halo and Reach, they were still on, like they were still saved, and then I ended up transferring those through Master Chief Collection. And then
they still had those?
Yeah,
like from 360 they
I was able to transfer those over, so I have those on my app. So those were pretty cool. I can't for the life of me.
I gotta look for those.
I did it, but yeah,
I gotta look for those.
It was awesome.
Oh, and that's another thing too. Like I still have Turtles in Time reshelled on 360, and I can still download that.
Yeah,
I need to check for that.
People don't give even though a lot of the bull stuff they did this year, I will give Xbox a lot of credit, yo, because the apps you can easily re-download stuff on Xbox is so much easier. PlayStation, you got to get your name, your birth address, you got to get your some blood, you gotta get
the 3-step the 3-step what was the activation code?
That shit. That's good. Man, but still, this is the way we're going though. I really do like how the app is set up. If you had not downloaded the official Xbox app, please, guys, I'm telling you, download the app. It is so helpful. I mean, the PlayStation one is nice too. Nintendo's is just trash.
They doing all the trash. It's hella trash.
Oh, it might as well be non-existent with the type of BS they got on.
We were trying to play Mario Golf, have
somebody said AEW is not on Game Pass. It might not be on Game Pass, so I have to check and see if it may not be. I have it on Switch and PS5 because they send it to your boy. No, and I like the game. But yeah, man. So, man. Oh, hey, Video Game Bro said he liked that shirt. Everybody got this Mario Kart shirt from Target. It's like the best
man. It's comfortable as hell. I'm not sure because I know it's made out of cotton, but it's like a specific type of cotton. It's just really comfortable, man. Like I know Steve got it. Yeah, it don't chafe at all.
I didn't get it. I didn't.
They still sell them good at Target.
They still do.
The sole purpose that everybody has that shirt.
But the thing though, it's a shirt that everybody got, but for good reason because it's hella comfortable, bro. Like
it is. I will say a lot of the graphic tees for the video games at Target, they are hella comfortable.
Oh, they stepped their game up.
Dude, I need to go. I got that Crash shirt, and then and I had it, and then somebody sent me a picture of some whack ass rapper had it on. I'm like, ah. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh my god, it's like, oh, like that's
like this nigga.
Everybody.
This nigga stop wearing the shit I get. As soon as I get out and see this, I said, ooh, let's see this dude pop up. Yeah, that's it. Also, y'all, this podcast is adult rated, so you know what? Hey, you listen.
Disclaimer after. 15 minutes in.
Oh my god, he said, nigga, I can't believe.
I know, right? So he stopped.
Touch my pearls, let me.
Before I go. Also, too, guys, I'm gonna do a live taste test of the Dr. Pepper ice cream that I got.
I saw that.
I have some. I've already tasted it. It's amazing.
Is it amazing? I gotta see it's amazing. I'm the Dr. Pepper. Hey, I'm the Dr. Pepper guy here. I'm telling my lady to bring me the Dr. Pepper ice cream.
It is.
Yo, I gotta taste it. I finally look. Voters caught what I just said too. I got to pause. I gotta taste it. I had finally found a small little bucket. Cause when it came out, yo, right, the ice cream was this big and it's $8. I know you bought the $8 in this, didn't you?
Oh, they want you to buy
the
gallon one.
Front Street
because
like
you
that.
buy them $150,000 AES games.
Do not buy those games. If I did, I'd have the whole collection.
You all about to have the whole
I
collection?
would say, yeah.
No,
it looks like you're the whole collection behind.
Hey,
break.
he the only brother I know that got. He the only brother I know that got like 70 Neo Geo games. We are trying to get like Game Pass and Madden and Call of Duty. It's like, oh yeah, here we go.
The only person brave enough to show him on camera too.
I know, right?
You
you know he carrying. So hey, don't try to go find where he living.
Sir, of course I
carry. He carrying. I want to be like that's where I grew up, man. If I hit the Powerball, I'm buying somebody's Neo Geo collection. I'm telling you.
I was so sad. Somebody won my Powerball, bro. I was so sad.
Yeah, and what made it more sad, it was in California. I was like, man,
was it the black girl that won it? Was it the black woman that won it?
I don't know. I don't know if she's related to him or she's married to him or what.
Oh, they actually disclosed who won it?
No, because I saw some woman this morning.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. Oh my.
Okay, God. I saw somebody. Oh, hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I won it, I would have made it public. But I would have like, y'all gotta catch me on YouTube and see what I'm gonna do with this. You gotta subscribe.
Like catch me on YouTube, see what I'm gonna do with $1 billion and see what I'm gonna do, all the stuff I'm getting into.
This is how y'all know if I had won the lotto, if I'd have won the Powerball, $1 billion. I'd have bought that Kazuna tag back. I'd have bought that $200,000 Neo Geo game. That's the only way you know.
He would have bought that just
only way you would know that.
Won. He's also a $25,000 tip to go with that too, brother. They're holding that to me for so long. Like, oh, you got money like that. Like, you got money like that, shit.
Boy, what would y'all do? We can get to that to the games minute, y'all. Hey, in the chat, anybody in the live chat, please let me know what would you do with $1 billion. And my ice cream is coming from a lovely lady. Just right. Thank you. What did you do? Oh, why is it like this? It is hard open. Pause.
Oh my god!
It is. Hey, we bring me
beggars can't be choosers, sir.
I know. Hey. yeah, right in the background. Okay, so here it is: Bluebell Dr. Pepper float. Man, look at that. No, what I asked because like I bought it yesterday, right? I guess I turned it over, but it, like a little bit is seeped out. Pause. You know.
Oh my god. Okay. So to your question,
yes, to my question.
Those and
I'm gonna test this in a minute, y'all.
And those in the chat, like if you won like
$1 billion, what would you
1 billion, 10 million, an absurd amount of money? Would
look at this dude said
moving to the bunny ranch.
Oh my god, it's gone all the way.
Why would you move to the bunny? You could buy the bunny ranch for that money. Well, you will buy it, boy. I will live there. Like
here's my question to everybody. Would collecting video games still be fun? You have all the money in the world, you could buy.
Oh yes, it would. Game. Oh yes, it would. Because guess what? I would rent me one of the commuter buses, and I would travel the world.
That's a good point. Yeah,
all the stuff, you know, I would just travel and take cameras and stuff like that. I know a lot of people want to do that now. I know a couple people want to do that, but just the fun that and do that, boy, that'd be so fun. And I'll be buying games for everybody and stuff like that. Just
yep.
You'd be like Shaq. Just go into the store, be like, "What you want?"
Dude, I probably do. Hey, first thing I would do, serious, I would get like about 100 PlayStation 5s, 100 100 Xbox, 100 Switches, and just start giving out to people.
Mhm.
People who can't afford it. Like
Yeah.
I ain't giving to people like who got like everything in their collection. No, I'm giving out to people like, hey, you ain't got something. I ain't gonna tell you now, but I got a good TV show out there though.
Oh,
I
like
did
do something like those little pop-up shops, like those retro pop-up shops that had like a big ass van. It just like you pull up into like one of those like low income communities of people who want to play games but can't.
Look,
That'd be a good idea. That'd be a really good idea.
El Win said if I had a billion, I would have Ocarina of Time remade.
Oh, that's smart man. Like
a movie.
Yeah, he's actually thinking about investing to actual game design too. That's a real good idea.
Movie right there, buddy. For a Zelda movie in general, that would blow
Nintendo take all his money.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, you gonna fund the whole thing? Oh, bet we got it.
Appreciate you.
Maybe over there look at him like change it,
or he's a director. He could direct. He could do that.
Boy. If he messed it up though.
Well, you know Nintendo, they gonna make sure it's right.
Hey, look, if you got the money, you can be whatever the hell you want, man. If you want to be a songstress, you want to be a writer, you want to be an actor, you got the funds to pay for it. Shit, they'll let you do
it. Or why not just, you know what? I would probably design my own video game. Have a team, come with an idea, a story, or something.
You gotta be good though, because you know, a lot of people have done that and failed miserably.
I'll pull out the Microsoft idea and just buy talents. All right, I want to make this game. Y'all make it for me.
Yeah, you know what? Take that back. Maybe I won't design something.
I wouldn't design that. I would invest back in the community on some stuff. Like
yeah, for sure.
I got a lot of good ideas that I want to like invest in the community and stuff because like I have learned now. Really, as I get older, money can be gone like that.
Yep, it can.
Money is so temporary. I had lots of money, and not trying to like brag, but I had been blessed to have like some money in my hands, and it was used to take care of certain projects, and it did it. I'm like, you know what? Money's always needed. So, and we all surrounded with money. If we actually think about it, if we actually just let go of a lot of our stuff, we got money. We got money. Just like, well, you know.
Yeah.
Man, what else?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say it. Don't
say that. But what else? He said the thing. Deflex one said the thing about video games, you probably won't be able to play everything, which is true. Then again, if you're rich, you won't have to work, so you just can play all games. I got something to this. Look, I don't work. I don't even look at YouTube as a job, but it is work. I'm retired from the military, and I still don't play games all the time. But I'm in a season of my life where I choose to go out and look for games and then play them regularly. I don't know if like I'm just storing games up for the winter, like an ant or something. But I really, at this stage in my life, I'll play a game if it interests me. I will make time for it, but I just don't. People say, "Oh, you got all these games, you're gonna play them." Hey, most of the time, no, we're not. Thank you, dear.
Man, my dude getting all the deliveries tonight.
I know, right? That's some more water.
To that point though, going back to the collecting piece and just going out, I find it extremely therapeutic. Like
it has
become a very natural habit for me every single week, just going out and looking for games. Even if I don't find anything, I might be a little pissed. I mean, I didn't find a game today I wanted, you know. It didn't have to be super rare. It doesn't have to be
nothing like this, right? No Earthbound, right?
No Earthbound for like $5.
You know. No Super Mario All-Stars at Goodwill. You know, nothing like that. They ain't real. You know.
All that motherfucking expensive Mega Man figure he got sitting right there. That's just it's sitting there menacingly. Like,
okay. I've been blessed, been having good luck the last month. Because this Mega Man figure, I found this morning we was doing just went out and it was a garage sale, and I walked up, my kid had some stuff, and I looked and it said $5 on this thing. And then they had a whole bunch of other amiibos. I got like 7 amiibos in this for like $55 or $60. And so Mega, tell everybody how much this thing is. Because he a big Mega Man fan too. If you see his name.
Yeah, I would say, well, as Steve just mentioned, that particular figure, when it first came out, it was around like $245. Now it's went down some over the years, but they're no longer producing it. But now it's around like 160, 170. And finding it for that price, that lucky motherfucker. Ooh, you.
I've been having some good. I have been having some good luck. I've been being blessed. Somebody said you need to buy a lotto ticket. I don't like to gamble. So
man, dude,
I was being blessed and gambling is like two different things. So
it's two different things.
I'm happy for you. I really am. Yeah, when you sent and mind you, I wasn't on last week, but when he sent that text message to the group, he's like, "Hey man, look what I found." I'm like, I knew exactly where he got it from because this is where I frequent this Goodwill as well, every week. And I'm like, no, I'm happy for my boy. He won. He got something great. He found it. It's great. It's legit. But I was hating. I was sipping the haterade a lot that day,
dude. Okay, how you say how you was feeling? That's exactly how I felt when you found like them 50 PS2 games. I was
at the same Goodwill.
At the same Goodwill. Same Goodwill. Yep. I was out of town. I said, "Oh, I'm happy for you." But I said, "Did you leave in this?" He left a little bit.
I would have traded. I'd trade Earthbound over those 50 PS2 games any day.
Oh, easily.
That's just me.
that's not
no. I know. I ain't ready to
say.
I got so many people hit me up like, "You want to trade?" I said, "No, not right now." I don't think I would ever trade it because it's one of those staples. Like I said, it's gonna stay in the collection. You know, these gonna stay. I'm really gonna I ain't gonna say slab these. I should just grade this just for the heck of it.
I told you what you should do. You need to put that. You need to frame it into a shadow box.
I am afraid
like that is a shadow box.
Yeah, that's and display it in one of your your retro room at the house.
Look who's up in the chat. Look at Black Ranger out of his.
Ranger?
Look at him. He back in the country. Came to thanks for coming, man.
He did come back. What was going on, brother?
Yeah, he was in the country. You know, look at another black man traveling. Go ahead, then travel, my brother. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I might. I just might. You know, I just might like. I don't know.
Black Ranger said, "Frame it with the receipt."
I gotta find
it. That'll be a good one. That'll be a good one.
Receipt. That's oh my god!
Oh man, Mel was a tax write-off too, bro. Like you got.
Well, I put my receipts in one place, right?
Oh,
I put my receipts in one place, so like,
what up?
I don't know. Ooh,
so you gotta find that.
No,
bro.
I would never. I would have kept that.
I was so excited. No.
You just gotta go back to the store, be like, "Yeah, I lost my receipt. Can I get a printed copy?"
They still ain't saying. I go back all the time. They still don't say nothing. It's a new cool people up there, man.
Yeah, it's brand.
It's a time to go up there and like just really, cause they got all the games in the case now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
My guild was different.
I bought my PS2 there and my NES there, so I found a PS2 and an NES there, which I have.
All right, this looks weird.
Yeah,
all right, this Bluebell ice cream.
Yeah,
it's just.
I'm nervous because I don't like.
Man, if you don't taste that damn ice cream, quit playing.
All right, hold on. Let me see how this thing.
Take it to the head, Steve. Go ahead and do it for the audience.
Yeah,
I want some. Let me stop. I'd stop.
Pause.
Let me stop. All right, let's see. I'm not a big ice cream person, so I'm like, hold on, let me see. Damn.
Let's take the
it's
pepper
not bad.
Right there.
You don't like it?
No, it's not bad. It tastes like Dr. Pepper for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nessa's
he
tasted it twice. Like, he don't like it. He don't like shit.
You like give me to him.
Look at his face.
Hey, if he's over here, man, you don't like that. Just pass it over. Just pass it over.
Yeah, just get it. Bring it over here. I'll take care of that for you.
It's not bad. I'm not a big ice cream person. That's why I got a little bit old cup. It'll take me. It'll take me like 3 or 4 days to eat this.
As it should. It should. You don't want to eat all that in one sitting.
I don't even eat a bag of cookies. It take me like 2-3 weeks to eat a bag of cookies. I just don't do sweets like that. But you know what? It's like in Dr. Pepper. This is actually really good.
It's like a float. It really is like a float.
If it's like a float, then yeah, I could probably be more open to trying that. Then
it tastes like a float, like as if you were just putting vanilla ice cream and Dr. Pepper in there. Minus fizzy bubbles and all that.
I don't know how they did.
I see myself trying that then.
Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, okay. I didn't die.
I would hope not.
I would say like especially on live. It's like, oh shit. I
got
short tonight, people.
I gotta rush over there and give my man CPR and stuff.
I'm like, man, come in here.
I'll be there in 1 hour.
I just got to eat a lot, man. I just cooked some I just made some not New York steaks, but some those steaks, like the hoagie steaks. I can't even think of it right now. But Philly cheese steaks. I made some Philly cheese steaks.
Oh yeah, those are good.
And I made like 2 big ones, man. Like this, it was really good. And I made some country potatoes on the side, and I ate those. And we just like, I'm full. And I like, let me try this ice cream. I'm like, I told people I was gonna try it, so it's good. It's really, really good. It's really good.
I've got a brisket on the smoker right now.
I had to hit up Walmart.
Yeah. Are you doing that idea that you told me?
Sample of that.
I am doing it.
Good. I can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it. All right, so like in the last thoughts before we move to the next topic about the Xbox and stuff, we were talking about life. This also, guys, this podcast is about gaming and life. So if you see on the title on Spotify and YouTube, on Google and on Apple Podcasts, you'll see Right Way Podcast and Friends, gaming and life. So we talking about life stuff. So we just go back and forth,
Pretty
much,
man.
So we do. Sometimes we'll get real deep like we did a couple weeks ago, but yeah. Any last thoughts about it, guys?
I think the only thing that was weird about it, while I was looking at the pricing, I still got it up now. It says the core per month, like the standard ones you can get, it says $10. You get online multiplayer, catalog 25 games, and then like the deal discounts. So for $1 more, you get access to Game Pass. So I'm like, so why didn't they just roll those 2 into 1? Just make it $12 and just call it a day.
No, come on now. They
ain't. And then also I'm thinking if you were just to get, I assume, Game Pass separately, like if you were to get the one that's $11 a month, I don't think you get access to online multiplayer. So I'm like, so if you want both, is that like $21 a month? Am I reading that correct, or is it either one of these you get online multiplayer? So I'm reading like the fine print in these things, and it's seeming like the $11 per month one doesn't get you access to online multiplayer. So I'm glad that's weird. If the difference is one, you get access to all these games, but you can't play them online for like $1 more. So it's like, bro, what's going on here? Like, I don't think y'all thought this. I don't think y'all thought this price model all the way through. Yeah, I got Game Pass. Now I can play all these games. Can't play them online, though, motherfucker. That's an extra $10. Oh, y'all got me again.
Oh my goodness!
Xbox. Got my ass again.
DFlex1, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and all these super chats, guys, and that you're supporting the channel on the Patreon. I'm gonna show y'all next week. I did put something extra, bought something for the channel. So thank y'all. Y'all help purchase some new equipment for the channel that's gonna make everything a lot easier, especially taking this podcast on the road. But we'll talk about that in the next couple of weeks. Probably next week we'll talk about it. But he said, is this rot inevitable or is preventable? I mean, that's a really good question because the Sega, people talk about the old games like the Sega CD, Sega Saturn. I mean, all these games. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
The Sega CD and the Sega Saturn. I don't know, and someone can fact check me on this, but I was under the impression that the type of material that was used in the CD for Sega games, is more susceptible. Oh my god, I'm not gonna use these big words. It was more common. It was more common for disc. I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. I have heard of cases where Sega Saturn games, brand new in box, you open them up and they've experienced a disc rot. So
technology is a lot better.
I don't know if it's more in terms of the environment that they're kept in, like if you've got them in storage containers, or let's say you've got them in one of those warehouse gaming stores where it's not regularly, the air's not regulated and they don't have AC, stuff like that. That could be the case, and that causes it to speed up the process. I know for like the earlier PS2 games, like if you just left those in the car, like I'm talking about the blue tint PS2 games.
That was a wrap.
If you left those in the car in the summertime, they were done. They were
they'll crinkle up like
they'll
they'll turn like a spider.
Oh my god.
My
it's like it actually made
tournament.
Man, that material was made out of tinfoil, like how they be looking.
Yeah,
like,
they were dope.
They
were dope looking discs, the blue discs. But yeah, my Tekken Tag Tournament 1, I remember I had that game for a week, and it was me bringing that game to a buddy's house after school, back and forth. and I left it in the car because we went to the arcade at the mall. Came out, it was about 5 hours of gameplay. Went to his house, disc error, and I'm like, what is wrong with my disc? I don't have any scratches. Come to find out, melted that joint.
It's over.
Yeah, I would say like when it comes to that, honestly, it depends on one, how old the actual games are, and then two, like the environment, like Nessa was just pointing out, depends on where you store them at. And also I'll add on to that, like on top of just like stuff with disc rot, especially with like PS2 game, like any of those games that come with like cases that you have that little prong in the middle, you gotta keep taking in and taking out. You also gotta worry about those things cracking, because if you crack that inner ring of the disc, regardless of disc rot, that's a wrap. So now there's like a subset of people who like collect a lot of games that we got, but they won't take them out of the actual plastic shell thing that keeps the disc locked in, because every time you remove it, you're putting wear and tear on it. So that's why there's like a lot of people who's like opting to do like emulators, like for like games and stuff like that, because they don't want to risk popping their disc in and out. I'm not gonna lie, I had a I think it was custom robo that I bought. It was like a couple of years ago. One time when I was taking it out, like to do a video with it, like the little small part or the inner part of the ring, that joint cracked. I was like, well, can't be taking this in and out. So I put it like in
this right here, all right. So you look at that.
Oh my god.
I mean, cube games are really notorious for that too. Those little cracks in the center portion of the ring.
By the way.
I know it's a nice disc.
Man, get off here with that.
But hey, look, if somebody in the audience thirsty enough, they're gonna be sticking something through that hole, bro. So, but
oh my god, y'all crazy tonight, bro.
That I haven't been drinking. This funny. This is a horrible disc, though. Look, this thing not horrible, but look at this disc, man.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew They knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah. I was very clever.
People try to put
it is very clever. It was very clever.
They don't try to put their tongue through it. Like,
stop it.
It's like, oh, this for my dick. Let's get it.
Hey, but this game went up though. I remember I got the content slip and like a game exchange for like $13. I don't know how much. I think it's like 30 now, maybe.
Yeah,
it's actually a fun game though. It's actually fun.
I got GameStop slipping on it for about $15 a couple of years back. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a little hack and slash Devil May Cry type game. So if you're into stuff like that, it's pretty cool. Like a little short game too. So if you like fan service type games,
kind of like Final Fantasy, huh?
Oh yeah, like the new one. Yeah. So if you like fan service type games, you might get your rocks off to that.
Get your rocks off. Well, what I get my rocks off on is this new PS5 talking about it, y'all. I don't know. Is it true? They talking about the PS5. Is it real? You know, the new PS5 stuff. But before we get to that, guys, I have to show y'all one of the funniest skits out there today by our boy A Omega, man. Y'all check this channel out, man. This brother has done a funny skit, and I'm gonna see a little bit of it because it's hilarious. So I'm gonna share the screen, and we'll get to the topic. But yeah, it's my goodness, this dude is hilarious. Let's take a look at this. I'm gonna get a big screen right here. If you're on the podcast, just make sure you go to his channel. It's funny. Just check this out. Here we go.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
Oh shoot! I just knocked off. What the hell happened? Oh, there you go. Okay, what happened?
Yeah, I'll say it's showing. Yeah.
Messages waiting for you when you have free time.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey Phil, it's your good buddy Jim Ryan. Just wanted to give you a ring to go over more details about this Activision Blizzard contract that you wanted to sign. Give me a call back at your earliest convenience. Yo, Uncle Phil. Yo, Phil, it's your man Jim Ryan again. Just sitting over here, just waiting to sign that contract that we talked about. I got the ink right here. Just waiting to hear back from you. Hope you ain't ghosted me. Hey Phil, have I ever told you how super sexy I think you are? Hey, on a serious note, Phil, I'm gonna do just stuff, right? I need that Call of Duty contract, all right? Get ASAP. Philip Spencer, you stupid motherfucker! I'm gonna beat you. Have you ever been shot in the face by 350 stony bandits? Huh? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I was just going through a lot, man, and I just really need you to come through with that Activision contract, right? I'm begging you, man. You should never slow down in prayer. Hey, you know what, Phil? You know what? It's all good, baby. We motherfucking PlayStation. You know how many studios we got? huh? We're clapping all y'all niggas. All y'all.
Wow.
That black ass Xbox shirt you got on, that stupid ass mini fridge, that toupee, that ragged ass orange marsupial, that purple dragon, and more importantly, Game Pass. That's what we buy at Square Enix.
Oh my god. Oh.
This dude is hilarious. Oh my goodness,
I was
man.
coming up with that last bit, but I was rattling them. I was just riding them shits off top of my dome. I was like, did I really say all that? Damn, I gotta.
Oh my goodness, it's so funny.
Oh, I'm hot. Damn.
Yeah, I'm over here.
That was hilarious. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
I literally thought of I thought of that scenario in one day, and then I like put it into video form like 4 hours later. So I was surprised at how quick I was actually get that out. But I kept watching it myself today. I'm like, damn, I can't really make this shit.
Y'all get in the chat. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel, y'all.
Oh man, that was great.
Man, dude. Go subscribe to the channel, yeah.
Well, I knew that toupee was gonna come in handy one day. I bought the shop Amazon. I was like, I'll find some use for this. And lo and behold,
that's
that's where it
hilarious.
came.
Man, how can dude, you stupid. I promise you so stupid.
I got more, bro. Like I said, like, cause I'm just putting a public service album out too, cause I'm doing at least one skit a week. So each and every one is gonna be more wild than the next. So yeah, I can't wait to see y'all next Thursday or Friday. That's why I plan on putting them out. So yeah, I'll be.
And you putting them out on all platforms, right?
Mm-hmm. All platforms.
So information
Twitter,
will be
Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. It's going on
Look
everything.
Look at that, well done. It's a swear to both of y'all. I'm telling y'all, it was hilarious. People here just in the chat laughing at it, but that was just. If you missed it, go back and watch on this channel. You just gotta see. I know if you're hearing it on Spotify or on Apple or Google, y'all, you gotta see it. It's funny. I mean, dude, that's your wheelhouse right there. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for real, that's like I want more people to see that. It gotta catch on because it was freaking hilarious. Y'all share it.
When you sent it to me, I was at work, so I was actually in the office that day, and I was like, all right, well, everybody had gone to lunch. I was working later. I worked through lunch, and then I was like, I'll just turn the volume on. I was like cracking up. Cracking up, and all my engineers came back and they're like, bro, what are you laughing at? And I'm like, yo, check this out. They're like, yo, that's hilarious.
He said Jim Ryan, man, boy, he sounded like man, what they call it duty. It's so funny. They did all that stuff. They end up still signing that contract. That's funny.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He ain't got
That's a lot of bullshit to go through.
I know, just to still sign that, man. It's so fun. That's why I said, why be people fighting back and forth? They're gonna do what's best for them. No, they don't care about if you're a fan of this or a fan of that. They don't care. Xbox, let me tell y'all, Xbox and Sony and Nintendo, they don't care about you. They just care about the money. You saw that deal? Why are people fighting back and forth, making videos? They don't care. They gonna make them deals. They gonna get rich. They gonna keep doing what they're gonna do. Because nobody, Sony, and really no developers want to actually go back and make something good. They got SOCOM, they got Killzone, they got all that stuff, and they don't really want to. They create creativity. That's right. Nobody has more creativity. No, everybody's scared. I mean, remakes is only gonna go so far, but people want some new stuff. Come on,
give me SOCOM. Give me SOCOM. I'll take it. I want SOCOM.
Hey, give me a SOCOM bundle. You know, look,
with all the games, like all
remaster,
a SOCOM, and then look, hey, do a remaster, then sell that, but then do a real new SOCOM, and then look, get you like do something like get the side plates, get a controller, and then get a new headset, the SOCOM that goes with it inside a bundle with all of that. And I bet you will sell millions because SOCOM wasn't a bad game.
SOCOM was so back then I was playing SOCOM too on campus. It was like the campus was split when I was in college when that game came out. It was either you were playing Halo 2 or you were playing SOCOM 2. So I remember I had my Xbox and I had a PS2, but it was back at home. So I was making money on campus just trying to get another PS2 because I couldn't make it all the way back home before Christmas. So I was like, man, I got to get another PS2. I grinded, and then I was playing Halo 2 for some groups, and other groups I was playing SOCOM 2. And man, we'd be playing for hours.
Oh my god,
hours.
And Killzone, like I
something to that.
Killzone 2 and 3 and Resistance 2 and 3. Well, Resistance 2 anyway. Killzone 2 and Resistance 2. Some games are so good. Still so good on PlayStation 3. And they can just redo them. I don't know what stopped them. Just I don't know.
Sure.
Hey man, it's like they gotta develop those internally. It's like, why spend X million amount of dollars actually invested in new stuff when we can just pay these people over there and get them residuals? So I mean, I understand the logic, but at the same time, it's like, look, this industry is only gonna push itself if y'all actually willing to do more innovative stuff. So it's like they did for years they was taking the easy route out, because Call of Duty was the market exclusive for PlayStation since 2014, 2015. Yeah, so you can't imagine how many millions they was bankrolling every single year. So I understand the logic, but
Call of Duty does make a lot of money. I got tired of it after 2 and 3 was amazing, and then they just start when it came to the 360. When it came to the PS4 era, I kind of got tired of it. But then I tried the PS5. I always like the single player games. I just don't like going online because people just annoy out of me, camping and cheating and just craziness, and just I don't got time for all that. But what I do have time for is talk about this PS5 Pro that supposedly is real. Now, the last PS4 was, I think it was called Neo. I think the code name was called Neo. This one is called Project Trinity, and I saw that. Are they Matrix fans or something?
I was looking at it. I'm like, because that's the second or third
Neo
reference that they made for PlayStation systems.
It's crazy.
That's probably what they were going with. Yeah, that's quite something.
But then they said improved constant frames per second. Ooh, at 4K resolution. This is a big war. This is now the frames per second war. Used to be graphics. Now it's frames per second, because you can't get better in graphics no more. I mean, you push graphics to the limit, really, unless you're doing CGI cutscenes in real game. I want to see that. And then a new performance mode for 8K resolution, which I could believe that, because Sony has always been pushing that. They was first to push Blu-ray, first to push 4K. So, I could see that. Accelerated ray tracing, which didn't catch on, but it is pretty cool when you see in Spider-Man, where you can see the reflections in the water and all the kind of glass and stuff. When it's on, when they're teaching people how to do it. And it says studios are receiving development kits by late November 2023. So some people have it, and it says targeted in November 2024 release. So if we get this, we could get a PS5 Pro, and we could get the next Nintendo system out in the same calendar year. Whoa. What do y'all think about this, Trap?
Scalper's delight. That's what I say.
Scalper's delight.
Yeah, they're gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there hunting again, especially if both of them coming out on the market the same day. And then what I was seeing is, apparently, now I'm not sure if it's true or not, but this is what some of the rumors be going out, be saying there's gonna be a PS5 Pro and then a PS5 Slim. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. With the PS5 we already got, they haven't even come close to tapping out the potential of what that thing is.
They haven't.
So me personally, and a lot of other people even kind of was agreeing, just on social media and stuff. If they release a PS5 Slim, that's the one that people will more so go towards, because how they was touting because I'm assuming the PS5 Pro, if this thing is real, is gonna shoot more towards 8K. How many, honestly, how many people in the comments right now are people that y'all know who got 8K TVs, 8K monitors, any of that stuff? Those
TVs are expensive.
Alex, he had 3 of them. I got 3 of them hanging on the wall right now.
Oh my God.
Neon lights.
And probably got 2 more. Probably got 2 more in storage somewhere. Probably packed in the ceiling.
Yeah. But it's all in love. It's all in love, Alex. It's all in love. We know you're not here tonight.
Yeah.
But no, I see them trying to push 8K gaming, but ain't too many games that even use for 8K assets. So that thing would kind of be not dead in the water, but that would be for real super enthusiasts. But the general audience will probably lean more towards getting a PS5 Slim, because I don't know if y'all see it behind me, but that motherfucker is huge. That little space where that Mega Man figure, that space where that Mega Man figure is sitting. I had it at True Story. I had it in there, but when I was playing 5.16. I think I told Ness this. That thing was running hot in there, bro. Because my room on the hottest days it'll get to 80 degrees. I have a little mini thermostat that I can check like different temperatures around the house. When I put it inside that little slot right there, 89 degrees, go and it tapped out to 92. In that little space right there, there's a cutout behind it to where air circulates. But since the PS5, it has back plates it has a back ventilation to where air blows out and towards the top. So the only thing it was doing this constantly, like going in a loop. So that thing was the first time that I had the system to actually shut off. So I said, "Look, can't do that." So just having small, I typically I lean more towards smaller systems. Well, one to have it in spaces like that, but that's why I personally see a lot of people trying to get the smaller systems.
You really do hate the big size of the PS5,
bro. Like
I love it. I love it,
shit, bro.
I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan, y'all lame.
No, I'm not.
I love it. I think it's so annoyingly big.
And that's the problem. It's annoyingly big.
I think I told y'all like my disdain for why I like them, because when I used to work at GameStop like 12 plus years ago, any system that we got bigger than the Xbox instantly had roaches in them. I'm not sure what it is about bigger systems. It may be like a 16 penthouse condominium or something for those things, but bro, them bigger systems.
When you said that, I just
love
thought about Barbie. I don't know why.
They say what?
He said about Barbie.
Like when he said condominiums, I thought about Barbie. I was like, huh? Because we're going to be going to see the movie tomorrow, probably. We're probably going to see the movie tomorrow. I heard it was good, matter of fact.
Yeah. We're supposed to be seeing that. You supposed to be seeing that too. But yeah,
they're trying to sell this now, huh? The Barbie.
Oh my god!
It's like pull the horrible game out. The Barbie, there you go. No.
The design just didn't do it for me. But y'all already know. I've already said it many times as to why I got the PS5, and well, it is what it is. But
hold out hope, brother.
Well, the overheating piece. That's every console generation. There's going to be that. There's going to be the overheating. So they're going to work out a few things, change some fans, some processors, chips, whatever, and then it'll be back to glory again. But do I want to go through that again and chase down a PlayStation? Because I don't. I really don't. I might just keep the PS5 that I have and call it good. It's not enough features for me to say I need to go get it.
We all gonna get that joint, right?
We
all gonna get it. We all gonna get that joint, because as soon as they hype that thing up, just like right here, just like they hyped up the Spider-Man PS5, but we're gonna get it. Look at this. Look at it.
Won't lie, because I remember when the original Spider-Man first came out, they would use that as marketing material for the PS4 Pro. So if they got another game that will try that, at least I can see that's it selling.
Look how beautiful that is.
What are they selling this at?
Look at this. Look how beautiful it is.
Where they're selling that system, I think it's at all major retails.
No. What's the price point that they're selling it at?
Oh no, it's gonna be the regular price. But look,
pre-orders
begin in July 20. $550. July 28th. Yeah, July 28th. This new PS5 Spider-Man 2 bundle, y'all. I cannot wait for this. I'm so crazy. I kind of want to buy another PS5, but I'm going to buy the face plates and the controller. So look, you can buy the face plates and the controller. That's what's good about it. So they sell the controller by itself, which that is really good, because at first, look at this. That's a nice controller. That's a really nice controller.
Controller, I do like the controller,
and I do like how the face buttons are white. They're indistinguishable from the other parts of the controller. Well, at least from the D-pad.
I just now noticed that, man. That's so that is so good.
It's almost like his costume, the eyeballs being the buttons.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were going for.
Wow, this thing is so beautiful, though. I think this is gonna come in about $70 probably.
How much did that Harry Potter controller retail for? Like 75, something like that.
Yeah, well, I can find one of those.
It's more likely going to be around that same price.
Oh, okay. And then that'd be good then. Oh yeah, the God of War controller. So yeah, it's gonna be around about $69.
Yeah.
Like 69, 75, something like that.
Cause so here's the faceplate for the disc base, and then they got the one for the discless.
But no lie though, I do like the actual the design of the box, like the
Yeah.
dark red.
I
and
love
black.
that
Yeah.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Really
like
nice.
that will sit very pretty, like right where I got my PS5 box now. That would look very beautiful sitting up there as opposed to like the original box. Like that the case is the box that looks lovely. I like that.
But you know what, guys? I really think it's going to be easy to get this now because if you look at this right here, right?
Mhm.
Going back, we was talking about this earlier. The Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition. You still can be able to buy this for $2.99. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the collector's edition for the game, right?
Yeah, right here. It's on the screen.
Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, y'all don't see that on screen yet?
no.
And that's I'm assuming that's gonna be a PlayStation Store exclusive. Like they're not selling that anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
I was looking. I haven't seen it anywhere else other than the PlayStation site.
Oh, let me see. Can I put it back on there? I'm sorry.
Let me look and see.
No, it's on there. Oh no, you can actually pre-order at GameStop. Cause I seen it in
Oh, say
GameStop. You can
GameStop
pre-order.
now? Okay, well I'm at that.
Well,
you can-
I mean, they're not doing like the limited pre-orders like we saw with what?
So here it is right here.
Starfield and
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
So here's the thing for $229.99. There you go. Say it right, Steve. But yes, you can get this. And look, you said you can add it to your cart still. October
Yeah,
20th.
It's still available. Yeah. The
And
pre-order.
it says exclusively from PlayStation. No, because I know GameStop is taking pre-orders on this. I saw the little sheet when I went that other day. I was like,
Yeah,
huh.
they still have the sheet up there at the
Yeah, they had-
store.
But I would still order it from PlayStation because you're definitely gonna get it. You know, GameStop like canceling stuff, so
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they do cancel stuff. You know, like they did a Resident Evil thing.
Well,
I bet people. Ooh, that would have pissed me off how they had that.
they
did.
cancel y'all stuff at GameStop.
You know, they canceled their Resident Evil Collector's Edition. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's
Mhm.
right.
It didn't have
Yeah.
enough or something like that. Something weird was going on.
Yeah,
They
I had a buddy. He works for Way4, but he's like one of the biggest Resident Evil fans I know. Has like a whole downstairs basement decked out in Resident Evil like themes and stuff like that. Boy, they had that man livid with the type of shit they had him going through, bro. Because he pre-ordered in the store, but since they did that announcement, they're not, I think, stocking stores with collector's editions. And then even if you order it through the store, it'll be shipped directly to your home. And something was happening to where they canceled it because something happened when they stopped taking the special editions in stores. At the same time, that then canceled his pre-order because since they're not doing it in the stores, he had his that was supposed to be picked up at the store, but since they canceled that, they canceled the whole order. They wouldn't even ship it out to him, and that man was livid, bro. So if you pre-order stuff at GameStop, special collection editions, just be aware that thing might get canceled, bro. There's a slight chance that shit might, because I've seen some stories out there.
And it's kind of funny too because a couple of stores I've been into, I've seen collector's editions for consoles and games that I had assumed that were just gone. Like for instance, the Pokemon console, the Switch console that came out, the Scarlet one. Like you can find that at a GameStop just chilling in one of their cases, brand spanking new. I'm like,
new.
What?
Can you still find the Zelda one?
Yeah, you can still find the Zelda one.
I haven't seen. Well, I saw Target had the Zelda ones there for a while, but
I've seen them at Walmart and Best Buy where I live at. Seen plenty of them. Well, at least 2 or 3 of them. So,
well, you know, like we always talk about the collector edition type of stuff on the podcast. You know, before I think now like everybody's still waiting for newer systems, and it's really weird to not see Switches selling out. You know. Like collector edition Switches, because usually collectors back in when the Switch first came out, those like Pokemons and what other collector's editions? It was like them.
They had a Splatoon,
the Monster Hunter one, and all those stuff.
The Monster Hunter one, that one.
The Mario
Kart one, yeah.
They all sold out so good. What's up, Steve? Steve Craig Retro Games. What's up, brother? Y'all go check his channel out, man. He got some good stuff. He just came back from Siege with a good pickups video. So go not pickups video, but talking about Siege. So go check him out on this channel, guys. But yeah, man, I'm shocked. Like I really thought the Spider-Man was gonna sell out, like the collector's edition. I remember the day y'all was talking about it. I had just got back from Africa. And I got off the plane. I was going through customs, and I looked. I got my phone. I said, "Oh, there's Spider-Man there." And y'all just said something in the chat. I said, "I just got back," and I was like, "Oh, I need to hear him get it. I need to hear him get it." And I got it, and I paid for it. And then like, it's still there. I didn't need to rush.
I think when it initially went up on the website, it sold out for about like 2 or 3 days, something like that. and then within 2 weeks later, it showed back up again. So I said, all right, damn, well, I guess it's not going to be as limited as we thought it was going to be.
No,
It's,
man.
it's probably going to have the same. Well, no, then again, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is like one of the most popular superheroes of all time. So I would assume that it would have just as many, if not a few more than like the Horizon Collector's Edition or like the God of War.
I saw one of those today too. Horizon. I saw
the one
edition
at
GameStop.
The one in the white box or the black box?
White box.
Oh yeah, that's the common one.
Yeah.
There's one above that, but still, you can
there?
still find. Yeah, it's one that only difference is like the statue itself. It has like this. It has another piece on it that has like characters from the game riding on top of it. That's the only difference.
God of War is the same way. You've got a blue box and a gold box.
Mm-hmm. The blue box, that's the one I got. Only difference is the blue box. It doesn't come with the like some type of vinyl. And then it doesn't, and then a cloth. It's like a vinyl and a cloth and like little figurines no more than about this big. So it's a $50 difference. But if you just want the hammer, which is the main piece people want,
that's what I want.
Just grab the cheapest one. That's all you're gonna want.
Oh man, the Starfield controller.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's still the GameStop.
It's gone.
No, I know some GameStops is still. I need to go get one. It's still at some GameStops. I know.
Okay.
You need one or you got one?
No, I got one. Like I had it pre-ordered at Best Buy, and I started seeing people post that they got it.
Oh,
and they never sent me an email or anything like that they got it in the store, and it was like 2 weeks out that they said it was going to come out. I'm like, whoa, it's already out. And I ran to a GameStop and they had one. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take that. I canceled my order at Best Buy, so it is what it is. But
yeah, it is. It is what it is. It's like
game. Well, GameStop got a pre-owned listing for it already for Pro members, $61.74. That's a weird number.
Speaking of that, next week is like the Pro week at GameStop.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that. I thought you said Best Buy. Like, snap.
No.
Shit.
Nah, GameStop. I was there today, and they were talking about like, oh yeah, it's gonna be really good. It's some of the best deals you could possibly get. I'm like,
they probably is, man.
No, don't they say that every year when they be doing those?
That's what I thought.
Some of the best deals you ever get on this side of town. Just make sure to come around early in the morning. We open up like, all right, motherfucker.
I need to check my email because I had ordered me some games last week, and I was getting pretty good deals off of it. And these jokers still ain't sent my stuff. I mean, they sent like 2 games, but something else is still missing. I'm like, where is my package yet? They said.
Question to both of y'all: if y'all, I know Steve orders from GameStop, but this goes out to you too, Ness. Have the games that y'all been ordering from GameStop instead of, because before they used to make custom cases like the one that had that cartoon artwork and then a banner had the name of the game.
Oh yeah.
Lately, I've been seeing that they don't even do that anymore. So when they ship them, they only ship them to you in like those ugly little yellow plastic slips. Have y'all been having that issue?
No, but
I've been seeing some people have been running into
some
that.
people have them yellow suits. Them yellow suits been there forever. But I will say they have new PS5 and Xbox One like used game cases. So they have some new stuff on there, and it says like GameStop used like in like pretty fun and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope one of them might be in that box, but I don't know. I don't want to open to everything till I get get there. I could open it now, but I want to save it for a video for like next week.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't really have any. I've always bought like brand new from GameStop, but there was a particular scenario where I bought like a brand new King of Fighters 15, and they sent me a pre-owned version. It had been clearly used.
Why is it waiting? It says delivery scan. It says waiting for delivery scan. July 20th. That was 2 days ago or yesterday. It's still waiting. Like,
So
what is going on?
It probably got shipped to whatever the fulfillment center is, so it can be mailed from there or shipped from there to directly to your house. So I guess somebody probably didn't scan it yet and put it on whatever delivery truck.
It says out for delivery.
I've seen that before, to where it's like haven't received delivery scan or something. That's usually an indication that it's in the state that you're in, but for some reason
nobody delivered to me though. Because here's the stuff. Let me look. Make sure.
Or that might be it. And they just didn't update the scan. That could be.
This might be it. This might be it. I'm looking at my thing right here. It says all the games I get. No, I'm not saying just all the games. Let me look on this list real quick.
Because I've had a few instances where they will say still updating tracking number, but I received.
Yep, dude. This is okay. They so stupid. Oh,
All you
fuck,
had to
man,
do was open it up.
I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. No, I wanted because I want to do the surprise game. I cut them open, but I haven't looked inside here just yet.
Oh, you trying to do like a
Yeah,
surprise?
yeah.
I got you. I feel you.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But it's sitting right here, so see, I could be evil. Say, hey, GameStop, where my stuff is. I'm not gonna do that. No,
I'll blacklist that motherfucker right now. Like we don't need any more of this. We hemorrhaging money already enough as it is.
Close and shut case, Johnson.
But what I will tell you what I. Okay, I'm gonna show this on my address on here. But I will show you what I did order though. I got Gravity Rush remastered on play. These are all PS4 games.
Ooh,
Gravity Rush.
How much you get that for? If you don't mind me asking.
I think I got it for like $29.
Oh, for real? Shit.
Yeah, because I ordered with a whole bunch of other games. I got Halo 5, Medieval on the PlayStation 4, Demon Slayer, Final Fantasy X-2 Remix, Final Fantasy X2 HD Remaster, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant in Manhattan, and Star Ocean Integrity and Faithfulness.
Why'd you get the Halo 5 if you don't mind me asking?
It was $2.
Oh, okay.
Might as well.
And I needed something. I needed something to put in it, to get like free shipping.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
I would have got free shipping. I would have got free shipping anyway, but it would have made it like a kind of it. It's weird. So, like, my order came like about $200 something, right? But when I put Halo, it went down to like 196 or like 190 something. So it was like an even like 200. But it was like all those games are worth more than 200, right? Because I also had some GameStop credit on the GameStop trade credit, so I just put that in. But it was just weird. It's like sometimes GameStop does that. Like now the new Pro membership, everything that you buy online or buy anywhere, you get 5% off. Well, they was already doing 20% off of every PS4 game, so I was getting 25% off of every game.
Wow.
So last week, and then it was so kind of fun. It was funny, right? They did this PlayStation. I should have told y'all. I totally forgot. I'm sorry, but they did. And they might still be doing it. I don't know. But PS4 and Xbox One games were 20% off used games. Because
I remember
they are still doing it. There was a sign up there today. I remember seeing 20% off. I wish I could find a Godzilla on PS4. Then I would definitely utilize that 20% off.
I'm on the website right now. That Halo 5 it is showing for $239. Damn. So that game got regulated. So that game got regulated to only being used to discount games for shipping. Ain't that a bitch?
What I was at GameStop here in my hometown, right? And they had a steelbook copy of Yakuza 4. And then you don't even see that. I was like, hold on. It was like $26.
Yakuza 4?
Yeah, Yakuza 4 Kiwami. It was I think that's how you say it, but it was a steelbook edition. The steelbooks of those are really now. I don't know what's going on right now in the collecting the PS4 scene, but a lot of steelbook stuff is like shooting up to the roof. And Yakuza games are already weird and like, people want them, right? So it was like $26. I ended up walking out with military discount and all that for like $19.95. I was like, geez. I was like, yeah, I take it. I definitely take it.
I didn't know those were going up in price.
Yeah, so if you're looking for anything steelbook on PlayStation, I would just get it. Like, what's this game right here?
You mentioned that because I got a bunch of them.
Got a bunch one right here
on PS4.
They slipped up, and I found this one, Demon Gaze 2. The only PlayStation games. This game right here. It's like a $70 game, right?
There's a steelbook for that, or
no, just the game.
Just the game. Okay,
gotcha. Yeah, this game is a $70 game online all day, $70. Because it's NIS America, so that's another one.
Oh yeah,
only on PlayStation 2. Then RPG 3. So that's a recipe for an expensive game on PlayStation anyway.
Yep.
And then so I saw it in a GameStop. I'm like, that was the only one. And this GameStop I go to gets a lot of RPGs. For some reason, they get a lot of RPGs. And I saw that there. I said, ooh. I said, let me get that. And I looked at it, I said, because it just sitting there. I'm like, I'll take that. Another game to add to the collection because I don't know if it's a good RPG or not, but anything NIS America, I just get to it because if I don't like it, I can trade it. Or those games, all the games now, like collecting for PS4, RPGs and horror games, you need to start getting them because they're going to be silly. We got a question in the chat right here. It says, he said, gents, what do you think about Microsoft will bring the Activision version of Spider-Man so basically he's saying, do you think now?
That's interesting.
He said, would they bring back the license for that Spider-Man since Activision had the license? Lost the license. Well, you know what? Maybe Sony bought the license when it dropped. I don't know, because Spider-Man is weird, right? Now comic books characters are so weird because used to different people had, like, remember Fox had X-Men, Sony had Spider-Man, but Activision had a license, but then it went off and now Insomniac, what do you say, has Spider-Man and all the other comic stuff. So I don't know how that's really good. I would say if you see the games, get them, because you never know. They might not be back. They might won't come back. You're not gonna see it reproduced on PlayStation 3 and 4. So yeah, I would say to get that. Man. He said like horror games to get Dark Anthology series.
That's a really good one.
Is it a good one? I never see. I don't do horror games like this. So
it's like those.
I pick them up when I do find them cheap.
It's like those interactive games, like Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Until Dawn. It's games like that. They're really good.
I like that. You know what?
I think
I like that. I like Until Dawn. If
I remember correctly, I think they're co-op too. You can play with like up to like 4 or 5 people. Like 5. It's up to like 4, maybe 6 people. It's an interesting concept to where you can like get like at least 5 or 6 people with you and you all play it simultaneously. But it's really good though. Cool. It's really good.
And no, you know what? It took me like I don't play horror games, but I say here's another slow moment. You know, Until Dawn. I just never got the concept. Like, oh, you gotta stay alive until dawn, you know. Simple. You know, but it's a good game though. It's some funny stuff on there. It's some funny stuff.
That game was more corny than scary, at least to me it was.
Yeah, it's kind of corny
because it was taking a lot of tropes from like, you know, those older like Halloween movies, Friday 13. Yeah, it was taking a lot of tropes from that. So
like the dude running slow, you gotta run for the she gotta run. She tripping over stuff. I'm like, why every time she fall over something, like every movie, girl just
yeah.
I'm like, and that dude was coming like he coming in like you're like. Oh, really?
Car keys in the car right there in front of you. You running.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's all there go Jenny again, going being a typical white woman, falling over bear traps and stuff. Like every other second she runs, she just tripping over stuff.
And then the black dudes died in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Do you know? Fun horror movie fact. I forget which rapper it was now. I think it's either LL Cool J or Busta Rhymes. They were like the first black
dudes that
didn't die through the entire horror movie.
That was a Halloween movie.
That was a Halloween movie. That was LL Cool J then. Or wait.
No. LL Cool J.
Yeah, he was in Halloween H2O.
Yeah, it was Busta Rhymes. It was Busta Rhymes.
What you call it came out before that though? Deep Blue Sea, wasn't it? Was LL Cool J?
Oh, yeah.
That shark. Come in when Samuel Jackson was talking all that noise. That shark said,
that might have been the same year. I don't know.
It might have been. No, fuck. I was like, wait, the black dude signed to the ear. That was so funny. Because he even made jokes about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's the one that had. Yeah, that's the one that had. I think LL Cool J in it.
Yeah, because it was LL Cool J. I know Busta Rhymes was in one of them, but
Busta Rhymes, he was H2O. It was the Halloween movie. It was the Halloween movie. H2O. Yeah.
I need to see if I have that Spider-Man on Xbox.
I haven't played it on Xbox. This is how we played it. I haven't played it. I do. The Xbox version is actually more expensive.
Is he talking about the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, or is he talking about
the Amazing Spider-Man?
Those? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Those games are actually pretty good though.
One of those games I know that people like. It was one of those games that people was memeing off of for years because there's this one scene. I don't know if y'all saw it, to where it's a quick time event. And then if you don't hit it, Spider-Man hits the ground. It's like an entire ring of fire. And then the girl, she looks like, her face is so poorly animated. She's like a PS1 character. She's like, oh, I'm gonna die. I need to find that because that was, I can't remember what Spider-Man game that was. I'm thinking it's the Amazing Spider-Man, but boy, that's just funny. That's just hilarious.
I've run across those games a couple of times when I was out. I just never picked them up.
Somebody said Halloween Resurrection with Busta Rhymes.
That's the one. Okay. That's the one. Yeah.
So speaking of Spider-Man 2, we're talking about Spider-Man 2. Can't wait for the game to come out. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man is actually my favorite comic book character of all time. Love Spider-Man. Just love him. But the new trailer that released at San Diego Comic-Con this week, guys. Oh my goodness. The story mode trailer got a lot going on in it. A lot. You know, new visuals. Everybody changed up. You know, we was joking about how they changed Miles and Mary Jane's face. They changed actors again, which okay. I mean, it still look good. But then we got first look at Harry. And you know, usually in the comics, you know, Harry turns to the Green Goblin. But people saying maybe Harry might be Venom. What do y'all think about that?
Whoa, that's what I'm thinking they're leaning towards.
Yeah, I know.
And then also another theory is because you know the original storyline for the symbiote is it's like a creature that came from outer space from an asteroid, right?
Right.
They're saying that on this one, hypothetically, it may be man-made, and that's the thing that they're trying to use to cure Harry with. Because you remember in Spider-Man 1, he was sick or whatever, and then his dad was using that. He's like in like some other country or whatever, getting treatment or doing some type of study or whatever. But that was the front for them to do some type of experimentation. So I think on this one they're going more for that Norman created the symbiote this time around as opposed to coming from space. So that's an interesting concept.
And also too, they have creative freedom because now we established the Spider-Verse. So if they didn't establish the Spider-Verse, I think people would be really mad, but people not really mad. Okay, this is a different timeline. And they already established this is a different timeline. And the movie already set that up. And now Sony set that up. So it's good. It's really, really good. You know, like, hey, I like that the timeline stuff. So what if Harry is Venom? Boy, I mean,
I like it. It's different. That's actually a change I can get behind, because you know sometimes they make changes in some of these comic books. I'm like, man, just stick to the source material. I mean, like, I know they're sticking. Like, I mean, I think someone said it. I think Junie Jam said it was from Secret War, if I'm not mistaken. I remember reading Secret War and I forgot.
He said very similar. He said similar to PS5 version, not as I think he said up here Secret War. Oh yeah, right.
That one, right. Yeah.
I had to come up from that. He talking about the symbiote, where it came from, Secret War.
Oh,
yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Speaking of Secret Wars, have y'all seen Secret War? Secret Invasion on Disney Plus?
I've been watching it.
Samuel Jackson been acting his ass off, right?
He's solid.
He
I
is.
like it.
Woo, my boy. He good. It's been episode 4 is my favorite.
Yeah. It's real.
When all that stuff came to start, just
no spoilers. We ain't gonna spoil nothing for y'all.
No spoilers. Oh boy! And y'all ain't seen Secret Invasion, you need to go check it out. Secret Invasion is really good. For 6 episodes, it's powerful. The 4th one was really good. Last week was okay. It kind of brought it back down, but
you saw this week's?
Yeah, I saw this week's. It wasn't all that. I mean, it was okay. It was a lot of story and building for next week. So
it's a filler episode.
But the scene with the two girls, I was like in the house.
Oh, son,
boy, hey,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey,
that was fire right there.
Boy, they didn't miss, did they?
Nope. Look at us talking, speaking in code the whole time.
I know, right? You gotta go see it. I don't want to ruin it, buddy.
Just don't miss.
I know, right? Megan, did you watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm not gonna lie, like I only got to episode 3, but the first 2 episodes, I really wasn't feeling like that. But but by the time I started watching the episode 3 like a couple of days ago, and now it's starting to pick up a little bit more for me.
Watch episode 4. It's the best one yet. 5 was good. It had its flows. I did not know that was old girl from Game of Thrones until the halfway through.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I said she looks so familiar. I'm like, who is this chick?
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that to the end of episode 2 either. So you ain't the only one.
I was like Gaia. I was like, that's the chick from darn Game of Thrones. I just didn't know because she got a unique face. You know, she got that broody face, like that emo face, and she like just looking. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, just because Game of Thrones, she was just, you know, tossing it out there, and I like, I guess that's what nobody knows. I was like, oh, now I know, because she had like white hair and all that stuff, blonde hair, so it was good. She's a good actress. I just think about that, like, wow, you got yourself in Marvel. Look at you, went for Game of Thrones and Marvel.
That Marvel check is a hell of a drug, man. Like when you start getting that,
Boy, the Marvel chicks ain't like no jokes.
You said for life, bro. You said for life.
Why you think Samuel Jackson ain't got killed and nothing like that? All these, he's still in everyone. He been in it, not all of them, but I mean,
technically he kind of already died. So I mean, technically he already did.
Oh yeah, well it's I got these all over the world.
Yeah,
I got all these all over the world. Oh boy, when he be okay. So in Secret Wars, right? Remember when he was in the train talking to dude about his mama told him like,
no, don't do it. Don't do it.
I know what I'm saying. Just that speech where it was just so casual. Like he was talking about it. I was like, dang, dude, you good. You a good actor. You can tell a story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but you know what? We've been with them through the entire journey. So it's for those of you that haven't watched the show, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but you get to see another side of Fury that the movies just do not tell at all. Like you know he's like this badass director throughout the movies, and then all the nonsense happens after the aftermath of Thanos. But then Secret War kind of just goes into depth into his backstory on why he does some of the things that he does, who's behind the scenes that he trusts the most. It's just kind of that. So it's a nice little spinoff. Hell of a lot better than She-Hulk. I'll tell you that right now. Because don't get me wrong. I watched She-Hulk all the way through. I didn't bash it or anything like that. I thought it was different. I think it followed the source material from the comics pretty well because she's like that in the comic books. So
they try to be Deadpool. They try to do too much Deadpool though.
Yeah, they did.
But her character is that way in the comic books. Like it was very close to it.
They broke the fourth wall too much. It's like sometimes.
I get you.
Sometimes they broke the fourth wall when they didn't need to, and it just broke up all the stuff. I was like,
my bad. Secret Invasion. I didn't mean to say Secret War. My bad.
Secret Invasion. You got look at comic book fan trick you, boy. Comic book fan. Look,
it was secret something. Like, I don't know. It just
secret sauce. It's a secret sauce, mother sucker. High 57. No.
A1 sauce.
I know, right? Hey, you mixed up both of them joints. They good. Put some little mayonnaise in it. It's a good sauce.
Never heard of it.
You takes an A1 steak sauce and takes an A1 and takes a 157 and then put a little mustard in a little jar and you put it on stuff. It's good.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. Side note here. I'll take it back to
food.
Xbox. Well, no, Xbox for 2.5 seconds. If there could be any game that you wanted them to add to Game Pass, what would it be?
Ooh, let us know in the comments too.
The Conquer remake, the Conquer's Bad Fur Day remake that they had.
Is it on there?
Xbox? No, it's not on there.
No,
it was like you're talking about the Rare Replay. That's the one where they ported the GameCube version over to the replay.
GameCube version.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
You mean the 64 version?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 64 version of Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I'm talking about the remake one. They did.
Live Reloaded.
Yeah, that's the.
It has Reloaded on Game Pass.
They got Reloaded.
That's on there.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I mean, check that out.
Yeah, it's been on there for. Yeah. Oh, I can check it. I go back and check it. I know it was on there. Might have took it off, but I know it was on there.
Are we talking about this like Xbox video games?
Conquer remake is on Xbox. So I know.
Xbox video games. Like if there was like a number one game that you haven't seen on Game Pass, what would you want it to be?
If we're talking about Xbox,
I know it's hard. To
pause, but what would I want to be on there?
It is what's that one game Rare made? It's Grabbed by the Ghoulies on there. I think that is on there.
That's on there.
Yep, that's on
Grabbed by the Ghoulies on there. Ooh, that's a difficult one because now see this is what you got me. You got me thinking about what does Xbox on, right? You know what I like to see on there? I like to see Battletoads and Battlemaniacs.
That's a good
Super Nintendo version.
But that's not an Xbox game though.
But it's Rare.
And I get you. And they own Rare. Okay.
Yeah, they own Rare. I know you're talking about like original Xbox games.
Yeah.
So because I wanted to the original version of Killer Instinct 1 and 2. They're on there and they're great. Not Killer Instinct Gold, Killer Instinct 2.
Yeah.
Because even back then, Killer Instinct Gold was, I didn't say trash, but I wanted Killer Instinct 2. I didn't want Killer Instinct Gold. No,
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, gold was asked when I think about it. I rented that and I was like, damn, this is not what I was thinking it's gonna be.
No,
But
I still remember those days of Killer Instinct when it's like coming and this what is it to the Nintendo Ultra 64. Killer, you can still find and you found original Killer Instinct.
Yep.
You found original Killer Instinct arcade. It still says Nintendo Ultra 64. It still say at the beginning. It said
I remember that one.
And that Killer Instinct, and I'm like, oh, coming to, and
that latest one that they brought out.
I loved it. It was good. It just didn't get nobody got behind it hard.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It was timing because if it came out now, if they did some more to it, even the netcode is dope. The game is dope.
Yeah,
a lot of people did not. That's going to be in a couple years how I think Killer Instinct, the new one on Xbox, I really do. That's one reason why I got an Xbox was Killer Instinct, the new one. I love
Killer a lot of people got it for that.
That was
really I love it. But that's going to be, I think, how Third Strike was. I think that's this generation's Third Strike.
Ooh,
really?
I really do think so. Just think about it.
Man, that's
think about it. Think about it. When Third Strike came out, it was a little bit too late, right? And everybody hated it. It took at least 10 to 15 years for people to actually appreciate Third Strike. Okay, so when Killer Instinct 1 and 2 came out, 2 was like, okay, but then it went dead for a little while. Killer Instinct came back, and they did this stupid thing of bringing characters out every week in 2012, which nobody cared about.
Yeah,
everybody wanted to just to give me the freaking game to try and do all this kind of stuff, and it just kind of fell off. And then eventually it got better with netcode, all the characters, all this different stuff. And now, if you go back and play it, it's a totally complete game. Then when it first came out, it is such an amazing game. It's a game that they can play at Evo, but they just don't get invited to. I mean, it's gonna get. I'm telling you, in the next this new generation of fighters come out. This new generation, like you see what they did with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Yes, all the new characters they put on like the all the new characters coming out to play on Steam and like all that kind of stuff. All the new characters that people making, they're keeping that game alive. It's an Evo. I'm telling you, Killer Instinct for the Xbox in a couple, like I say, about 5 years, it's gonna be. That's my prediction. I really do think that Killer Instinct is this generation's Third Strike. I really do think about it because they seem so similar, the stories and the way people feel about them. Way I felt about Third Strike, and if I did, it took me a while to appreciate it because when Third Strike came out, it was totally different. 3 just like what? Oh, like you trying to take a shot and get somebody some medicine they don't want, and then Third Strike came out. I mean, Double Impact was good. But then Third Strike, when they bought Chun-Li and then they redid everything else, it was good, but nobody cared. No one cared. Everybody had moved on from Street Fighter. Like Third Strike you out, and it was out.
Man, you know what? If I could have added maybe one character to Third Strike, it would have been Sagat.
Oh yeah,
that would have been a good one.
It would have been so good to have.
He'd have been nasty. He'd have been
so. Oh my god, he'd have been such an OP character to have in that game. I go back and think about that a lot but you know what? Kind of sidetracking to that because during that time frame, I was playing a lot of Third Strike back in high school. I was also playing a lot of Capcom versus SNK 2.
Yeah, I know you love that game.
I would love to see a third one of that, and they've kind of teased that. Capcom and SNK both. They've teased that over the years.
I think we're getting in another 2 years. I think
you know
what? You know what? I'm going ahead and say it right now. I could be wrong, but I think at the end of Evo, they're gonna announce
Capcom versus
SNK 3. I think I'm gonna say it right here. I think at the end of Evo this year, they're gonna have a commercial and say, "Watch this trailer," and you're gonna see SNK, and you're gonna see Capcom, and people gonna lose their shit.
You know what will be really smart for them to do? I think it will be brilliant because since they announced that Budokai Tenkaichi 4 that's coming out.
Look at you falling over. I just said that you like this. Just imagine. I'm gonna get back to you, but just look. You had it all in your head. Look, the SNK blue logo, and it fade out. No, first we're gonna do Capcom, and then it fades out, and then SNK. When it's SNK, as soon as that blue logo, people gonna lose they because you gonna be getting nothing.
Bruh, I'll be over here screaming. It'd be like Justin Wong versus Daigo all over again.
Just look at it. Hey, just look at it. And then when the next screen come out, and it's gonna go boom 3. I'm like, and they ain't gonna show nothing. They won't show nothing. They just show that right there.
I
people
don't like
lose
that. Don't do that. Give me something. You got to give me something. At least give me a CGI trailer or something.
I was since we on that note, like this is just like a little side tangent on that. Like if Capcom were to make another versus series, like which well, I already know Ness, he wants another SNK, but which one would y'all like really want to see? Y'all want to see another Marvel SNK or just like something that's like completely like something completely nobody's seen before?
I already know.
I got another.
I already know.
I got one too.
And that's me and that's probably thinking the same thing.
I'm probably thinking the same thing you are. I'm probably thinking the same thing all of y'all, but I got one. I'll let you go first, Steve.
Give me Namco's version of Tekken versus Street Fighter. Give me Namco's version. Give me Namco's version. Namco never did get to do theirs. Street Fighter got to do their version, but did Namco get to do theirs? No. Is we still waiting 7-8 years now? I want it right now. I want it. I still want it because we got Akuma in Street Fighter. We got Akuma in Tekken 7, so it can be good. And it was good, and we can do it. We can do it. I want Street Fighter. I want Tekken versus Street Fighter, not Street Fighter versus Tekken. I want Tekken versus Street Fighter. That's what I want. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
What about you, Ness? What you got?
All right, so I'm gonna go super insane here. And Namco, Capcom, and SNK. A 3-way mashup. I know that's just crazy.
Well, no, like there was that one game. It's not technically it's a fighting game, but it's an RPG too. I know Steve know about Project Cross Zone. The one that had Namco, Capcom, and then it had what was the other one you said, Ness? SNK. Yeah, actually, it had all three of those.
Right over there too. I'm looking right at it.
It had SNK, Capcom, and Capcom, SNK.
Yeah,
and
Project X Zone.
Yeah, Bandai.
RPG.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Now,
Project X Zone.
Who creates it though is the big question. I'm not going to lean towards SNK for that.
No, I would say give it to Namco. Give it to Namco. You know what? Namco. Give it to Namco. That's the black. That's that black version. That's the black version. Napco.
Taking that nap. Give it a nap.
Get that Napco. You know what? The new Street Fighter team is doing amazing.
I like it. I like it.
If you get both of them on board, because the new Street Fighter team is a bunch of young cats, and then the Tekken people are, I can say a bunch of old cats, but you see Tekken 8. Woo!
It looks good.
My God, Tekken 8 is. I'm glad that we got these breaks because I want to enjoy Street Fighter, then I want to enjoy Tekken, and then Dragon Ball coming out. I thought about this another one. Unless Omega, you ain't said yours yet, but I was just thinking about this. Would this be this would be not for everybody, but this would probably be for me. Like a Saturday morning brawler. Think about like X-Men vs Street Fighter, but you had like G.I. Joe, Thundercats, like either Popeye, like some like He-Man characters from those all together on each side fighting, like Saturday morning cartoon brawl, something like
Saturday morning SmackDown or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
you can make it like more like a Smash Bros. Melee style, I guess. You know,
not even that. No, not just Melee. Keep it like X-Men, like Dragon Ball Fighters, but just
hey, you know what?
Like Dragon Ball Fighters, but like you had like He-Man. You get like He-Man versus somebody from G.I. Joe.
Gadget.
You know what? And if they really want to
Care Bears or something,
if they really want to cross promote that for like, because you know how Mortal Kombat 1's doing the assist characters.
Yeah.
What if the assist characters were cereal box mascots?
That would be funny.
What would you think that?
Oh my goodness! Somebody need to get on this idea, bro. All right, y'all. We put this in idea. Somebody make this. Hanna-Barbera, though, somebody make this right here.
You get Lion-O from Thundercats. You get
He-Man.
Shiro, He-Man or She-Ra, from the Master of the Universe.
Optimus Prime.
And then the third assist character will be somebody like the Sugar Smash Bro. That's a rap, bro.
Smack him.
Or Tony the Tiger, bro. That's a
Oh my goodness! He come. You're great. He'd be like saying it.
We got a couple in the chat that are saying a couple of things here for
Daytona versus Ridge. Ooh,
that's dope.
Daytona versus Ridge Racer. Yo, I'd be all over that. That sounds like a movie.
They would have a special remix song where they would combine both of them together.
That would be dope. Marvel vs. DC would be good.
If Marvel versus DC, everybody want that to happen, but I think too many
there's too many licenses involved with that.
Too many licenses, but also too many feelings. Man. That would probably break the world. That's like playing Monopoly with your cousins.
There was an old comic series back in the 90s, just basically the universes mashed together, and that was an amazing story. So if they could do a game, like wishful thinking, if they ever did a movie, I mean, oh my god, that would be insane. But
bro.
A fighting game between Marvel and DC characters? Oh yeah, I can get behind that.
Because when they did DC versus Mortal Kombat versus DC, DC said you can't do no fatalities on on them like Superman and stuff like that. So yeah, you can't.
Well,
I
get it. Not on Superman. I mean,
you can't. You can't.
Well, but no, because
Mortal Kombat.
That's technically not sure. It's not true because one of Superman's weaknesses outside of kryptonite is magic. So Shang Tsung and all the other Quan Chi and some of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I can really see people like Warner Brothers executives, people like you killing DC. I can see that, because because if they did that, that'd be a lot of stuff. I mean, people be in their feelings for real. And it just like comic book characters, and people be really you just think about that, Scorpion pulling off Superman's head or something like that, or like Joker, now another Injustice game. We need another one of those, but can they do another Injustice game?
I think they can. I think they can do that.
What would the storyline be? Because
that's what I was gonna ask.
Because they just finished the whole storyline, like. Superman, what did he get out of prison? They helped and put him back. I forgot. I gotta go back and play it again. But it was a good storyline because like Injustice 1, they caught Superman, put him in prison. Then like 2, he kind of got out or something like that. It was weird.
If anything, they might do what they did with the new 52 the DC New 52 movies. So when they rebooted the universe, probably do something like that and incorporate. Are the Teen Titans in any of the Injustice games? I can't remember.
Oh, what you call it? No, not the Teen Titans, but because I always think when I say not Steel, but what's the blood dude? Cyborg. He's in it, but he's also in the Teen Titans too. So no, they do have a Young Justice video game. Have y'all played that?
I've heard about it, but I haven't played it though.
It's really cheap now. I don't know. I don't know how good it is. I have it in my 360 collection, but they have a Young Justice game. I don't know if it's really good. I need to just break out and play it. I found it at Goodwill. Like, and they got this. Let me store this for later. It was a cheap game still. I don't know.
But back on this note, before we leave, I'm surprised nobody in the comments mentioned this, but since we got the Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4 coming out, I would love it. And this is kind of far-fetched, but honestly, I can see them cross-promoting the shit out of this. If they did a Capcom versus the Jump characters, like Dragon Ball.
They tried it.
Oh, yeah.
They did try that.
Jump Force, remember?
I mean actually a versus with Capcom and the Jump characters.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about with
they got Jump. Yeah. No, they did that. Jump Force Superstars.
You talking about the one on the DS?
No, not that one. No, they got one on PS4.
And that had Capcom characters on there?
Yeah, not Capcom, but it's Jump.
I was talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about matching
actual versus. Yeah, actual versus with Jump, and then making the style that they did Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's talking about Goku versus Ryu, or Bison or something like that. That's what. He's
about. we ain't seen that yet because they did Marvel. They did SNK, they did Tatsunoko. That was that was technically anime because it had the Gotcha Force and stuff like that in it, but they haven't done the Jump characters yet though.
Oh, speaking of Jump Force, guys, if you see a PS4 copy or Xbox copy, get it because it's already off. They took it offline.
I bought the Switch copy. I assume I automatically assume since it's a Switch version or Switch game is going to be a little more expensive, so I grabbed that one.
Oh, did you? I didn't get the
Yep.
Switch version. I got the PS4. I got the PS4 version because I saw they was taking offline. I said, "Oh, let me get it."
That's
Jump
definitely
Force
lower
wasn't
price.
bad. It was just, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Shit. If you played
God.
online, it was
God.
atrocious.
Dang,
The online community was atrocious.
I need to go. Man, you talking about? I should have got a Jump Force copy. That joint, $88, brand new, right now on eBay.
What?
For what?
Come
PlayStation
on.
or any of them?
Well, I see one right now. Okay, I see. Well, hold on. Let me. Okay, no, they still like $30 to $50. Jump Force. Oh, this is an empty case for $25. Hold on, now. Hold on, let me look.
All right.
Jump Force, $38. Okay, $38. I can see one. Let me see what's on PS4. This is what we do sometimes, y'all. Jump Force is like a $30 game now. $11 game. Okay, so it's between like 10 and 13. I mean, $10 and $30. That's gonna be one of them games that people gonna want to. There's so many different PS4 games now that are like you don't know is going to be expensive. And I never want to buy games because I think they're going to be expensive. But as a collector, sometimes you might, I need to get that game because you don't know. And the way stuff is now, the games go up, man. Like I would never thought
they get pulled
Mhm.
off the online
stores. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
different.
It sucks that it has to be that way. It really does because run into that scenario where you're like, oh no, I can wait to get that game. It's a pretty common game, and then you look up a year later and it's no longer a common game anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't find it. I'm like, dang, what?
Like one of the games that one of my friends recommended to me. I'm not sure if you guys heard of the Legend of Heroes games, like Cold Steel stuff like that.
Yeah,
Those are from NIS. I'm pretty sure those are going to go up because now it's starting to become more prominent over in the West. So a lot of people is going back and playing the older games from like PS3 and PS4 and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised the next couple of years those become like $100 plus games.
Curtis thinks this game is going to be
Agony.
Yeah,
I can see why he said that.
he said he think it's going to be like the next
what is it?
what's that Kuon? He think this is going to be the next Kuon in like 10 years.
What is that?
Agony.
Agony. It's
Agony.
like
It's a crazy horror game.
the
Oh,
best
Lord.
way I can compare it to it's like Hellblade, but way more disgusting. Like way more disgusting, way more grotesque. And when that game came out, bro, that shit got slighted. There was like 2 out of 10s, 1 out of 10s. I think the Metacritic score, it got like a 30 out of 100, something like that. So I'm pretty sure they made very limited copies of that. So yeah, I can see why he said that because
It's like $30 all day on eBay, like $25, $30. So
Oh.
Yeah, I can see why he said that. I can see that going up some.
he said you better get a
I
copy.
understand.
I got 2 copies. I'm gonna keep it because like you see how cool one is, like a $600 game still, and that's what almost 20-year-old game. So, and it's still a horrible horror game, you know.
It's crazy how some of these crappy games are the most expensive on a system.
Isn't it though?
That's
So
usually how it
weird.
is. That's usually how it
It's
is.
so weird to me how that happens.
The first instance I saw that was that god awful Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 game on the 360. On the 360, it's just like $10, but if you go on the PS3, it's like $40 for some reason.
Yeah, it is.
Everything's more costly. Like hell, like I bought Silent Hill 4 on Xbox last weekend
Mhm.
on the OG Xbox, and they had a copy on PS2 because I bought the one I had for $50, and they wanted the PS2 version for $115. I was like, dang, it's the same game.
Japanese company on a Japanese system, it always costs more on that one as opposed to the American one.
What do you think about all the new reprints coming out? You know, like Attack on Titan 2, and they did a whole bunch of new reprints, but it's the same game. They just reprinted some more, same code and everything. What do you think about that? You think it's good?
I want First Prince.
But you can't tell the difference between first print and
Yeah, I was
last
about to ask, is there like something that
can't
delineates
tell.
those from First Prince? Because you can't then.
You
I
can't.
thought I vaguely remember reading this because I was going after the Attack on Titan games there for a while because my daughter loves Attack on Titan. She loves it.
Number
So
2 has been like
Two is extremely
expensive.
yeah. Like especially if you get like a first print. I think there's like something on the back. There's something very small on the back that you can differentiate, but I don't know for sure.
I try looking for that. I can't see it either. I don't see like because I do remember like the Spiral trilogy. They do have different dates on them. Like depending on the different dates, they tell you what games are on there, right?
Right.
But on these, I can't because they did this and then what was it? I think it was Blue Reflection, the first one. because the Blue Reflection, the first one was like $150 game, and then that company out of Canada keep reprinting these games, and people get mad. I've been bringing down the value of my game. They're like, I mean, like, are you people want to play these because like Attack on Titan 2, I mean, it's a good game. I think it's a good game, but it's so expensive. It was like a $200 game for a long time. And then like this one, The Witch and the Honor Knight, it hasn't been reprinted, but here's another NIS game that may go up in the future. You know,
I'm all more for people having easier access to games that will be considered niche and stuff like that. Now, if you're one of those people like Steve said, get pissed off, oh, the value of my game is tanking. Hey, look, you didn't give a damn about that game anyway. Probably never give a damn about playing it. You only want it for monetary value, so fuck you if you're listening and watching shit like that. So I'm
definitely gonna have to put a explicit lyric on this podcast tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm all for this.
Oh my god,
options to buy it, man, easily.
Oh my gosh,
what's wrong?
No, this game's 100 and what? No,
which game?
Attack on Titan.
No, the Witch and the Honor Knight went up.
Oh yeah, that game was always expensive because I think they did very limited prints when they were releasing them on PS4.
Yeah, but it was on PS3 also.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. It came out right when the PS4 came out because that's when they were still making PS3 games. You're right.
The Witch and the Honor Knight. This is number 2. Oh wow, and it is true. I mean, it's limited quantities. Okay, that's brand new. I'm trying to find Soul. Let me find Soul because I hate when I see stuff asking price, but I want to see Soul. Guys, this is a perfect time. I'm telling you, if you listen to the podcast, listen to the video podcast, start collecting for Xbox and PlayStation 4 now before a lot of these games, just get out of control. Stupid. Like, well, it's $100 game. It's $100 game.
Once digital goes, once they go 100% digital,
look what I paid for it though. It found it.
Damn.
But it still accrued more value than what you paid for it though, so that's still good.
Yeah, I what's up, Daryl? I knew. I mean, when you start collecting, you kind of know the pattern of what games to buy, because like RPGs and horror games, and on PlayStation, I just like PlayStation RPGs, horror games, or games that sit only on PlayStation. You need to get those. I mean, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was a game was this. I didn't go back to I bet a lot of my PS4 games had went up because I just been getting them, like just getting PS4 games because they've been so cheap in these deals, like the deals GameStop. I've been getting all those deals, been getting them, just putting them up and stuff like that. Like Gravity Rush used to be super expensive, then they did a reprint of that. I mean, Gravity Rush Remastered. I'm sorry, it used to be super expensive. Now you can find them at GameStop. I think somebody sold GameStop like 5,000 copies or something like that. It was somebody who had a warehouse of games sold GameStop a whole bunch of Gravity Rushes, and now get excuse me, the ice cream coming. Ooh, sorry about that. But the I know, right? The Dr. Pepper ice cream made me burp. I apologize, but no, this is a perfect time to collect PS4 and Xbox One games, y'all. Man, yeah, they're super cheap right now. Most of them are super cheap right now. Most of them. I mean, these are the best deals you're gonna be able to get in the next 2 or 3 years before they start phasing that stuff out. Because the PS4 is 10 years old.
Yeah. It is.
Oh yeah, it'll be 10 years not in November. You're right. Just in that decade.
Got another question from Leprechaun.
What do you say?
Is Xbox Game Pass better than Xbox Live?
I think no, because nobody was using Game Pass. As soon as just think about this, as soon as Xbox Game Pass came out, nobody used Xbox Live no more. Everybody can most people converted their Xbox Live into like 3 years of Game Pass. Remember they was doing that crap?
Yep.
And they're like, oh yeah, I got Game Pass for 3 years for like 3 cents. And they stopped that for a while.
But look, when I was going to E3 back in 2019, when they were still holding like the actual in-presence event, they was passing them things around like crack back in the 30s and 40s, bro. It was like, you want Game Pass? You want Game Pass? True story. I stacked up so many of those things. I didn't pay for Game Pass all the way up until March of last year. So for like 3 years, I had Game Pass. But I'm telling you, they were slinging them shits every single day.
Yeah,
Like,
they ain't doing it no more.
But you play Gears 5 the booth. They like, oh yeah, we'll give you 3 months. You walked inside the door. Thanks for coming to the Microsoft Center. Here's Game Pass. Oh, like you liked our show? Give a free hot dog. Game Pass. Tell me, bro.
You get everywhere, bro. You get a Game Pass. You get a Game Pass.
Yeah, it was
Literally, bro.
Yeah, giving it
I gotta see
out.
if I still have some of those. Like I kept them for souvenirs, but shit is everywhere.
Man, they probably still work, brother.
I would probably say I would say different time frames of Game Pass and Xbox Live. If we're talking about OG Xbox Live wins.
OG Xbox Live was so good.
It was so good. Like
playing Halo 2 on there and stuff.
Yeah.
You talking about
you had the headset you can get on for the first time. He like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Dog, what's up, man?
You talking about 2003 to 2009 Xbox Live?
I'm talking about that Xbox Live. I get it. Like Game Pass has tons of new stuff. You got all the games, subscription, whatever. That is what it is. But it was a completely different vibe. Xbox Live was the vibe.
It was a social event, man.
It was a social event. It really was, because at the time, PlayStation, you had a chat inside of a game.
Hey, hold on.
I'm not knocking PlayStation. I had it.
Don't you knock PlayStation?
I'm not knocking it.
Don't you knock PlayStation home?
I'm just saying.
PlayStation home.
Xbox Live had the chat on lock back then. They had
no. You get the joke. No. Okay, so you probably experienced this.
What?
Did you get PlayStation Home?
No.
Okay, so PlayStation Home was this. Megan probably can tell you some horror stories about PlayStation Home. Okay, so PlayStation Home, right, was this like virtual world where you go in, make your avatar walk around. It was like sealed, but it was like you walk around, and sometimes people there, you can go like old people's house and watch movies, so to speak, watch movies like you're like, oh, hold on,
that was the definition of Netflix and chill before Netflix.
Yeah, bro,
that was in the virtual space.
There you go. Go.
Yeah, now, man, that you taking me way back. I forgot all about that.
Now you get it. Yeah,
I get it.
It's supposed to be back. It says it recently came back. Yeah, it did recently come back, but yeah, PlayStation Home was because you got PlayStation. I got the beta for PlayStation Home because I was a PlayStation Underground member, and they gave the PlayStation Underground members, it was on the disc. You had to put it in and install it and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, if you go in PlayStation, it was like nobody there. But when people start popping in, it be some weird stuff. You're like, why is everybody at this one house? So you walk over and say, oh, that's why everybody over here at this one house. There's a show going on.
Bro, you essentially could run all the apps that was on your PlayStation. You can funnel those through Home. So people were opening internet browsers, and like Steve was saying, like that's why everybody going over there. They getting free access to the hub. That's why they was doing that. It was like, damn.
Also to pirated movies. Like people look like, hey man, we finna stream this new, like that's like King Kong. I don't know if it was on that time, but back in the day, movies would come out, people would stream them in PlayStation Home and be watching.
That's why I watched the first Iron Man. That somebody was streaming that in their house. On the PlayStation. I didn't catch the full movie out, but I was like, damn, that's wild that people are using this for something like that.
It was wild. Listen to that shit they gave y'all brothers internet. It was good, man. It was good. Daryl asked, he said, what was better, PS2 or GameCube? PS2 by far. PS2 by far. Even now, PS2. I mean, GameCube has some okay stuff. PS2, by a long shot.
You could have had a PS2 that full generation and not missed a damn thing.
You really could.
You couldn't have missed anything. I mean, Xbox and GameCube, like they had like their sleeper hits and stuff like that, but for the most part, you wasn't
PS2
you wasn't really missing too much.
Sony had the market on lock back then.
Boy, when Madden came out, and I'm not a big Madden person, but those Madden tournaments at Best Buy was lit.
Oh, they were.
Boy, hey, we was on that Tiger Woods PGA Tour heavy back in the day.
Well, back then
it came out.
Yeah,
back then, y'all remember because that was like during the peak era of like Need for Speed game. They was having Need for Speed tournaments. Need for Speed Underground 2, Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2, Hot Pursuit, and Most Wanted. Those four bang. Especially during 360 came out. That was it, bro.
It was a wrap, bro.
Hey, everybody wanted to be on that soundtrack.
Yep,
bro.
That soundtrack
stayed on I didn't even play the game.
The Midnight Club soundtrack was dope.
God.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
Midnight Club,
Ooh,
Underground
Midnight
2,
Club.
Underground. I don't know when the soundtrack the car racing game. I guess after Fast and the Furious, but because after that, you know, all
That's
them
when it popped.
popped. Yeah, it popped.
Fast and Furious came out. That's when all the racing
But
games popped.
Need for Speed Underground 2 is I ain't say it's the GOAT, but it's so good.
I
All of
say
Need.
it's a goat. I say it's a goat.
You
Underground
think
2.
so?
Body kits, customized
Underground
rims,
2,
all that, yeah.
And most one. Well, no, actually, I still say Underground 2 because Underground 2 it's just like the mod, like Neil was saying, like the modded kits, the customizations, all the stuff you can do. It was
yeah. Snoop on there rapping and stuff.
Yeah.
It was good. Man.
I would say it's a tie.
You couldn't beat it.
I say it was a tie between Need for Speed Most Wanted 2. I mean, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 on the Xbox 360, the Xbox 360 version, and Need for Speed Underground 2 on the PlayStation 2. I think those was the best. As I changed my camera, better in the camera.
So there was a question earlier in the chat from Elwin. What do you guys think about collecting OG Xbox games?
Oh, you can talk about that, man.
I'll pop in on that. So right now,
prime time.
Now, I actually hold on. Let me see if I can point this out on the camera. This shelf right here.
Get a couple of them. Get a couple of them.
Yeah, going all the way back.
Get a couple of them. But collecting OG Xbox games, it's the time to do it now because Xbox games are cheap.
Very cheap.
The 7th generation is cheap. Like on the Xbox side, it's cheap. Anything Xbox 360, PlayStation 3.
Incredible Ultimate Destruction. Boy, that's best Hulk game ever made. And Blinks.
I just got the greatest hit game of that. It's hard to find that one.
So OG Xbox, I'm going for a complete platinum hit set. I'm just secretly doing it on the side. So
it ain't secret no more. No.
Well, yeah. It's actually quite difficult finding some of these games. You would think like
I've done it before, man. Hey.
No one wants to go for Xbox games. No, it's like some of these titles are actually quite hard to look for, even online. Like even online, it's hard. Like there's a couple of heavy bangers that are in the upper $100. I'm not gonna name them out because
don't name them.
I'm not gonna name them out, but
because I might go ahead and buy one of them. You need to buy one.
I'm not doing it. I'm not pulling the trigger on that. I can't do it. I know I need it. Well, I don't need it.
This is coming from a Neo Geo collector.
Okay, so let me tell you this. For those of you out there that like,
I wish I had a soundboard go wah, 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 wah.
No, like for those of you that don't know, you like, or those of you that do know, like I collect Neo Geo games, but I can make a justification for one console that I really want to collect for, and that's Neo Geo. It may be cheaper than any Neo Geo game out there, but I just can't bring myself to make justifications to pay well over market price for a game on another console that I'm just not constantly looking out for every single day. Like everybody has their one console that they're willing to pay a couple of dollars extra for just because they want that game on that console. I'm not doing that on every console. I started collecting Saturn. I got rid of Saturn real quick because I looked at those prices. I was like, hell no. I am not rich.
hey, I ain't gonna say that. I collected the whole Saturn and said it's still on the channel, and I sold it, but still, I don't regret not selling it. But it looked nice on the shelf. But Neo Geo, I'm still call it BS, man. You can get that game, and then what? You get to the last one, you need that game, you're gonna find it for another 4 years. You're gonna be mad as hell.
That's true.
But look,
that is true, right?
But I'm saying the one that you see online isn't even in good shape. It's not even complete.
Yeah, I saw. You know what? I did see like one before that.
I did too.
And I saw that sitting there that was sitting there forever.
And that was before I really thought about it. I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I really?
And that's when I was doing. And that's when I was doing it. And I was like, oh. I didn't do it though, but I did. Okay, on the Xbox Platinum hits, it's like Xbox hits, then it's like family hits, then it's like best of family hits. Yes. It's like stuff like
there's
actually like 3 different Halo ones.
I'm aware of that.
There's 2 different Halo 2s in platinum hits.
You got the original. You said in platinum?
in platinum hits.
Because I know about the original release, and then there's the one that has like the greatest hit sticker on it, and then there's the platinum one. So there's another one that's within platinum. So there's like 4 different ones.
There's a red and there's a blue, or no, red and green label platinum hits Halo. And I didn't even know that. I came across it one day just out in, when I was hunting, but one of them was complete and the other wasn't, and the insert was just trash. So I was like, I'm gonna leave that alone. But then I started doing research and noticed that like there's like maybe 3 or 4 platinum hits games that have a different color insert on some portion of it, or that has family under the platinum hits, and it also has a regular platinum hits version. Why they did that, I have no idea. But if you're trying to go for a complete set, there's subcategories in a game, and I'm like, dang, I don't even know how many copies were made of this. I don't know if there's any other versions on any of the other games that are like that. And plus, also another thing in platinum hits is the manuals are the original manuals. They don't have platinum hits on them. Right. So if you go to a store and you got the gray case, you're like, okay, I got my platinum hits and I got a platinum hits disc and I have a regular manual. You think, okay, wait, the manual's wrong. No, the original manual, they didn't change that. The thing I run across a lot of times with platinum hits is like the manual's cool, the case and insert are cool, but it's got the original OG disc and not the platinum hits disc. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have the platinum disc? They're like, you want that? I'm like, yeah.
Did they? You said the manual left unchanged, so they didn't do what? I think it's like GameCube that does it, but whenever they release like a Player's Choice or platinum hits, the manual will be color, but when they do the like the platinum hits or whatever, the manual will be black and white. Or
it's just the original. It is just the original. Like if you have, like I've actually got another blanks right here. So let me pull that. Hold on.
Yeah, cause I can't remember if it's GameCube or PlayStation that does it with their like greatest hits or Player's Choice. One of them they changed the manuals to where it's just black and white as opposed to being full color.
It's only some of them on the greatest hits on the PlayStation 2. It's only some of them.
Oh,
not all of them.
Let me see. I'm looking at them both right now to see if there's any differences in the manual.
Look, I'll tell you, and also, make sure if you're listening or you're first time watching, go check out the PlayStation Pursuit every Wednesday because I'm going to build the largest.
Ah, see. Okay.
Look at it. Yep.
Same
thing.
Same thing.
And that's what they're doing on PlayStation games, man. So, like I said, I'm building the largest PlayStation greatest hits on YouTube. Today, I actually got. Oh, I can't wait to show y'all Wednesday. I cannot wait to show y'all this game I just got. I told the guys and where I got it from, who got it from. Oh, that's crazy. Whoo! I don't know if I'm blessed. Hey, it's blessed. When I showed y'all that in the chat.
I say it. Yeah, that was not spoiling it, but what he got as for a gift, that was nice.
Yeah,
that was
and
nice.
I had to pay that price. I now
the price. I said,
It's one more. It's one more greatest. Excuse me, it's one more greatest hit I need to find now. So,
wow,
it's getting there.
Oh, that's it. You just need one more.
No. One more extremely hard to find.
Oh, hard to find one. Okay.
No, I think I tell y'all right now because other episodes has been recorded, so they be coming out in the next couple of months. I got 8 more. No, I got how many episodes? I got 8 more episodes, but they come out every Wednesday. So within the next 8 weeks, you're gonna be seeing videos. So y'all gonna see it. But let me look real quick and talk about greatest hits. So on PlayStation 1, I got 15 left. PS2, I got 54 left. PS4, I got 42. The PlayStation 3, long box, I got 39. The PlayStation 3 got 97, and PSP, I got 59 games left. So what's that? That's a lot. 100, about 300 more games. 300. I just say 300 on low end. More games that left to get. But what I really want to do is I only get these games like when I'm traveling. Only the hard to find games I try to go buy on eBay. I do make an eBay purchase because some of these games, it's some games like you only get them off of eBay.
Oh, you have to, yeah. You have to.
It's only some games you get, or Macari. So actually, one of somebody from my community said, "Hey, go get this game. It's on Macari." I said, "What?" It was only disc only, but still finding disc only was hard. I was like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus." But yeah, y'all, we got one more topic before we head out of here, and Mega's gonna take this topic about Call of Duty, man. Tell us what's going on in the world of Call of Duty, brother.
Oh yeah, well, in case y'all didn't know, since the Activision deal has gone through Xbox and they've defeated the evil crying Jim Ryan on the PlayStation side,
as you said earlier,
exactly as I said earlier, per my little skit video. But yeah, Microsoft decided to take the initiative and update all of the servers from the original Call of Duty. So that's going back to. When I checked the list, I think they went all the way back to the Modern Warfare, the first one that was on 360. Yeah. So now you can go back and play from 2007 all the way up to current Call of Duties on Xbox, and the lobbies have been. Let me tell y'all, man, it's peak 2012 Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 lobbies in there, man. Take that for you will. If you join some of the lobbies, just be forewarned. You may be called a couple of different slurs and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure Ness knows because we grew up in the era that puts her hair on your chest. You know, it kind of thickens your skin a little bit. But
sure did.
Yeah, like the games that have seen a huge spike. I think Black Ops 2 or either Modern Warfare 3 is one of those two games. It saw a player spike up to around like 120,000 players, and that's only on the Xbox side. So I am thrilled that Xbox or Microsoft has decided to take the initiative and start already implementing different type of rules going on with the Call of Duty games. They're updating them to where there's still hackers and games like that, but now they're actually going back to incorporate their technologies with older games, so that what that's going to do now is just incentivize more people to go back and play those older games now, because
those games going to be expensive now.
Oh yeah,
not expensive, but you remember how was it Modern Warfare 2? I do like Modern Warfare 2, but that game always but that game was always at one point it went really expensive, then it came back down. So maybe now it might go back up.
I know it shot up in price. Yeah, it shot up in price.
Megan, is this on the PS3 side also?
No, when I checked, because I was under the impression that they was doing it for all servers. So I was like, "Oh, damn, that's what's up." Because I got the PS3 version. I checked on there. It was on a random Monday morning. It was like 1,400 people, which that's still impressive for like a 13-year-old game on a really Monday morning. Yeah, but it's only on the Xbox side from what I've seen.
Maybe they're working on it on the back end, on behind the scenes. Shifting it over.
It's starting to go up. They can do that. But yeah, like all the Call of Duty games, the older ones, they shot up in like some of the bestseller prices. Like on Amazon, like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, they were just them things was going up.
Man, when we would get tired of Halo, what was it? Halo 3. Yeah, Halo 3. We would switch over to Black Ops 2. And
it's going back up.
What? The price?
Black Ops 2 on Xbox now, but it's like between like $10 and $25 game depending on the condition.
Don't be saying all that. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm about to on that right now.
Dude, it's like one bid right now is $20.50. All these games
that's still high though. That's still high.
For that, because we find those games all the time at freaking Goodwill.
And I pass it up every single time.
Everything I ain't gonna pass them on no more.
Well, I got mine. I just had to double check and make sure I still had it. I was like, please tell me I still have my Black Ops 2.
and then don't think about them combo packs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man,
the combo packs.
Somebody's selling disc. People are selling disc only for $10. When GameStop get a hold looking at this, like, GameStop probably got a freak ton of them back in the store somewhere.
Oh, I mean, they were
absolutely
trade-in. They were offering really good. Hell, we were
They
doing.
were like $20 trade-in. Yeah, it was
like the Call of Duties. Damn.
Yeah.
Call of Duty 2, Wii Sports, and Call of Duty 2. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Wii Sports, it was something else. Skate 2 or Skate 3. Skate 2 or Skate 3. They were like all like in the $15 to $25 range for trading credit. Man, they went down, but they're probably gonna go back up now.
It's probably gonna go back up. Like all it's gonna take is somebody to post something on YouTube that they're going through Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare, and then the lobbies are full again and all this stuff, and then it's just gonna blow up. I wouldn't mind playing it.
There was a YouTuber, I'm not sure you guys watch, his name's Optimus, but he was like 2 million subs or something like that. But he was reporting on that the other day, and he was saying because Black Ops 2 was his game, and when he saw like that player pool spike up to like 50,000, 100,000, he was like, "Hey man, like if it keeps up this way, I might just have to make a second channel dedicated to Black Ops 2. I said, oh, you should never said that. You should never said that because like he's like a prominent Call of Duty player, but he plays other stuff. But when he said that, I was like, it might happen though. It might happen though. So yeah, anybody's out there interested, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout specifically for Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, and I think Modern Warfare 3. Like those 4 games, particularly and specifically on Xbox. Keep a lookout for those.
Man, hey, these games, these games, and guys, these games are really easy to find, like at your local pawn shops, and like
retro game store,
in your retro game store, and stuff. Because some of these are like priced under $10, but now it's probably going to change. Now, seriously, like it's going to change in the next 3 to 4 months. Don't be surprised in the next 3 or 4 months that you see these games at like $30. Just be ready for that. I've seen it happen before. Go get the games. Excuse me. Go get the games now. Only reason why Wii Sports dropped in price is because that Wii Sports came out on the Switch, and it wasn't even really that great. So it probably still gonna go back because GameStop is still selling it for like $45. Somebody said down here. I saw it. Wii Sports Resort. They selling it for $45 at GameStop. I said, y'all must be crazy.
For $45.
Yeah, for $45. Yeah, they trying to bust people in with it.
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, I know, right? Big no.
Ain't even worth that damn much. Like shit.
Dude, I like those games you find all the time at Goodwill. Like you can't, people will pass those games up. Well, they don't pass up sometimes they pass Wii Sports up, but they show the heck pass up Call of Duties.
Oh my God. It's because you go to Goodwill, like if you do run into games, hell, I ran into it today. It's either sports games or Call of Duty games. That's it.
No
the majority of the time, that's all you see.
Hey man, I might start picking them Call of Duty games up now, and they like $3-4. Hey, you know what? When I get the Earthbound from, I think it's a couple up there. I don't know. It might be gone though. I know a whole bunch of Xbox One games up there. Damn.
Oh wait, no, that's right. I did see those.
You saw? You went over there?
No, but I saw the video. So
okay, yeah.
While I was going through, it's like, do they got anything I need? But I had all those games, so I was like, I'm good.
Hey, when I took that first picture with the game was sitting down there, the SpongeBob and all those games right there. Then I took that picture and some said, "Look over," and I looked over and I looked over and like. That's when I saw it. I was about to get to leave.
I would have never seen it. I have tunnel vision. As soon as I see games, I'm like,
right there. I'm the same way.
It's out because okay, so you know what like the glass right there, right?
Yeah.
And then the jewelry, and then like that place right there.
Yeah.
It was sitting right under. It was sitting right in like a jewelry thing in a box, not even put out yet. It was just sitting in there. That's why I was saying, like, it looked like, man, either somebody was gonna try to get it for later, or somebody put it back and didn't know what it was talking. It's something. I don't know. It was there waiting for me to take it home, and I did. I took it home. I took it both of them home.
Hella fun, bro. Hell of a fun.
This guy.
No, thank you. I'll try to push in people's face. This is a joke now, but I'm just like, I'm still blessed to have like, whoa. I mean, and know what's so funny about it? We talked about you, man, earlier. If you go out there, you're gonna hit sometime. You don't know when.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna get something. You're gonna get something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, literally, we do this every week.
Like, yeah, we do.
Like I said, this is literally turned into a weekly thing for me. It used to be at one point where I was going like during lunch breaks and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah, when we first met up, like, yeah, you really go on. But
I was really going.
They still have a lot of good stuff there, and you just don't never. It's okay. The whole thing about Goodwill and game hunting, it is like Christmas, but you never know what you're going to find. It's that anticipation. You like, what I'm going to see today. Am I going to see something good, or I'm going to see trash? Most of the time it's trash. But when it's good, it's good. When it's great, it's like great. You know, awesome. It's like
feeling like it.
It ain't no feeling like it. And make a joke that time when I came down, I said, "Man, you break your magic." We walked in that pawn shop, boy.
Yeah, bro, because that was one of those shops. It's like you wouldn't even think to look in. It was off in the cut on the left side. That was a part of like some type of store that sold lawnmowers or some shit like that. You go in there in the front, it was like a bunch of stuff that you would typically see in pawn shops. But if you go in, make that right, then another right in that little corner. number bangers over there, bro.
What you got? He said, "Let me get." He said, "Man, let me get that GameCube game." I said, "Man, get it, man."
Oh yeah, Metroid Prime 2. Yeah, I said, oh shit! I had that in my cart on Macari for $75. They only wanted $25 for it. I said, let's go, bro.
You still got it, don't you?
Yeah, I still got it. It's back there. I still got it.
Nice.
Shit.
That's a good win, right?
It was
there.
good too, man, because he had all them games, and then when that dude was trying to talk like he knew everything, we was like, "Oh yeah, okay, whatever."
He didn't know shit.
No, he did. He didn't know that.
Can of paint. This is like.
And then that brother was hating, man. And then the owner son was giving us all the deals and everything. He's like, oh yeah, you want this $5? I'm like, bro, I love you. He was sitting there in the corner like this, oh man. he was hot.
It's like, bro, you worked there. If you didn't know she was already there, hey, look.
So Carlton was up in there, right? Yes, we went in there, right? So here come Carlton. I mean, for real, like. Mega tell you, Cardi, he come on walking and tell him like, yeah, I know these games. I've been doing this for like 25 years. So like, I was at GameStop for so long, and I was like, okay, whatever. Let's open this tray of food, and we open tray so this right here. We take to the counter, and he like, well, this can recently go up, and then the owner's son came on. Oh, hey, y'all, what y'all? Oh, he's like, I got it. Go on over there.
Yeah, he was trying to shoot that way. He was like, go motherfucker. I got
this. Yeah, so he was mad. So he was in the cut like this, like looking at us, getting good deals. Because he's like, man, this shouldn't be this price, man. No, I don't care. He's like, oh yeah, my dad owned the store. I can do what I want. And he was just, man, like he was giving us like deals. I remember one game was like Transformer. It was some game like was $30-$50, like a $35 game. He was getting like $2, $3, $4, something like that. It was just crazy. He gave him off your GameCube game. He was in that country, got some stuff, and then I found that
she got a Game Boy Color with Wario Land 3 in it for like $40.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
She got a heck of a deal.
He took off money for the Game Boy, and then he just left. The game was already in the system. He just gave it to her.
Yeah, it was. I was like, dang. I said, oh, it was so. That was the best store we went to. It was. Yeah. I know where it is now since I saw the video, but yeah, that was a dope store. That was a good. Because we had went to like 3 or 4 like Goodwills, and they had some good stuff. They had some okay stuff. Then we said, let's bust this right over here by this. Cause we were looking for something. We went over there. I said, oh, this stuff because it was
random too.
Random too, because like we walked and then we walked and I said, yo, look at these games. Look at all these games over here. And then we went over there like we had a field day. It was great. Man. Yeah, I know.
Beautiful stuff right there.
Beautiful stuff. Well, y'all, we've been out here for like 2 hours 20. I try to one day we're gonna have this podcast for an hour, but
one day
it's gonna be an hour. But thank y'all for listening to me. If you have not catch the podcast live on YouTube, please check it out. If you have not catch the podcast on your favorite podcast platforms, check it out. We're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Apple Podcasts. Soon, the Google one is coming soon. I don't know why that one's so hard. It's difficult. But we're on all podcasts. So you can take us on the go. You can listen to Unfiltered. We just have a good chance. Make sure you leave us a 5-star rating so the people who see that can like knock it up. It's great. Thank y'all. A lot of people are listening on Spotify too. Like, shout out to everybody on Spotify and Apple Podcast. I went and saw like 100 people was listening. I'll say just to start to put it out a couple weeks ago. Y'all listen on Spotify like that? Like what? Y'all dope. I'm for real.
Yeah,
man.
you're surprised because like a lot of people just like to listen to stuff like when they're driving or out and about. Is they can't watch it, they much rather listen to it. Spotify is like the place for that. So
thank y'all.
I get some correlation. But shout out to y'all, though, man. Shout out to y'all.
Spotify. Appreciate you. Yeah, and hey, don't worry. I haven't forgot about Android people. It just I don't know why that was so hard to find. I just don't know. Everything else was good, but Google, y'all work with your boy because we're trying to get y'all. I know you've been asking, so it's going to be there. This podcast will be uploaded this weekend, so probably late on tonight, and then you'll hear it in the morning. But guys, thank y'all so much. Ness, tell everybody where they find you at.
Retro Neo Ness is out, but you can find me on YouTube at Retro Neo Ness, also on Instagram, same handle, and also on Trends.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
trends.
Oh yeah, trends. Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
That's they did come out, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't post nothing yet, but yeah, I'm on there.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Y'all ain't leaving. Y'all saying right on Twitter. like everybody else. Mega, the new home owner, new game room smell. Tell everybody where they can go. Well, not go, but tell them where.
I was saying, y'all motherfuckers are coming over here. Hold on now.
Yeah, you be like Martin. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
It's like, man, we still ain't finished painting the whole house. So hold on, wait a minute. But you catch me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Got a video. I was gonna release it today, but I got a video coming out for the review for this bad boy right here, the ROG Ally. That I recently did some updates on it, so I was like, I want to be disingenuous, so I'm probably gonna
take that stuff
put
back.
Oh, I'm taking it back. I'm taking the motherfucker back. Trust me. But there was some stuff that came out with it, so I'm adding some more stuff to the review. So I'm gonna shoot for either Sunday, if not Monday, to put it out. But yeah, catch me on those platforms, and I'll catch y'all next week with some more videos. It's been a good talk, man. It's been a good talk.
Yes, sir. And like I said, hey, the podcast is growing each and every week, guys. It's been fun, and we are. And I did decide to keep the live podcast on the main channel because it is doing good on the main channel, so I'm not going to switch that. But all the podcasts, I will put it on the second channel, but it's been good. But anywhere you can go, you can find this podcast. And so, guys, until next time, you know what I always say, always do it the right way. I will see you next time.